Hello everyone, it is Chuck, here again today for another episode of Fort Tower Blood. Today we'll be doing an introductory run of Fort Tower and we'll be running from 8 PM plus 8 GMT. Okay, my current time now is 7:37. And what I'm planning to do is to bring some new folks. Okay, Fog Tower is the new Occult's Crescent content in Final Fantasy XIV. And we are trying to get more folks into it by bringing them in, showing them the ropes, okay, explaining certain things with regards to the raid itself, okay, and generally just trying to get more people to do the content, show them that it's not too intimidating, and hopefully we can just maybe get a couple of clears here and there for today's session as well. Okay, so without further ado, I'm going to be starting up parties, so do stay tuned and just chill out with us as we run through Fort Tower. Okay, do pardon me as I go about organizing the content, okay, organizing the groups. So I will be somewhat distracted, okay, by raid leading. So I do apologize in advance for that. I'm gonna hop into the voice chat as well. So I'm gonna just say hi to everyone and we will get this event started in about 20 minutes or less. Hello, testing. Can everyone hear me? Bobu is here, Donna is here. As well, okay. It's missing Gallant and Ivali. Okay, we're just waiting for everyone to join up into the parties first. Okay, and if you are in a party already and most of your party members are here, kindly just ask them to join the VC as well.
You've got mail.
I think Jolene set up a party, and White Wing will be helping me to set up a party as well. Thank you. Jolene's party feel really wow, nice. Okay, very good. Waiting for White Wing then. If they're here. Okay, if not, then just anyone in White Wing's party who is here can also help to set up a PF and just post the password in the thread. We'll be starting, we'll try to start no later than 8 p.m. plus 8 GMT, which is in about 15 minutes. And we will begin by trying to instance into the same instance if possible, also known as instancing Savage. After which there'll be a 30 minutes wait for the first weather change, which is the auroral mirages. Okay, this will signal that the fog tower can be entered. Okay, we'll need to wait at least 30 minutes for that to happen. Today's session will run for about 2 hours. It's slightly longer because there's a 30 minutes wait at the start. Okay, so it'll be a 30 minutes wait. Okay, maybe another 20 minutes to clear boss 1. And slightly, okay, maybe another 10 minutes after that to clear the hallways as well. So 30 minutes for boss 1 and hallways for the first attempt. After which we will zone out, wait another 30 minutes, go for a second attempt, and another 30 minutes for boss 1 and hallways once more. Okay, so total all in all should take about 2 hours. Okay, but there might be slight delays because of instancing issues. Okay, but once we get it started, I will have a better gauge of how long the event will take. Okay, now other than that, yeah. Okay, for those of you who are here but not in the list, okay, so in other words, you are you expressed interest in joining, but you are not in the first 3 parties. Okay, you all can try to form up into your own parties and try to zone into the same instance as we are in. Okay, unfortunately, I cannot try to get everyone in. Okay, I can try lah. Okay, but I cannot guarantee that everyone can get in because it will take some time to fight instancing Savage. So it's like if you want everybody who signed up to get in, we need to try to get in, fail, zone out, wait a little bit, zone in, try to get in again, fail, zone out, wait a little bit, try to, and so on and so forth. So you spend a lot of time trying to instance in. So I want to try to cut down on the instancing time spent instancing. So I will usually only guarantee at the most 3 parties. Okay, if at any point of time we get all the 3 parties in, then we will just proceed with the run itself. Okay, ideally, I would like to try to get 3 parties into a fresh new instance. Okay, there's ways we can, okay, there's strategies we can use to try to force a fresh new instance, and I'll try my best to do that. Okay, if that does happen, anybody who is instancing in with us at the same time will be able to get in with us, because once we zone in, if you all queue in at the same time, we are in a fresh new instance, the instance has a lot of space, you will all get into that instance. Okay, but if you decide to join us later, then it will be a bit more difficult. Okay, because what happened is that the instance will be filled, and if you want to try to join us, you will need to queue in when someone leaves. So obviously it gets harder to hop in once we have actually started. Okay, unfortunately, this is how the system works, so there's not much I can do about it. I think Bajon, is it Bajon? That is a different party. Okay, for party B, maybe just anyone, okay, anyone can try to start a party. If White Wing is not starting one, then maybe someone else can just try to post a PF and post the password in the thread. Can just try to get everyone into the same party or PF. Oh, White Wing is joining the other guys for a different run. I think he went to the let me see where is he. Maybe I go over and okay, no, let's not do that. yeah, okay, he's joining them in the material runs. Okay, so then someone else take over White Wing's position role. I mean, to be very fair, doesn't really matter. Okay, anyone who is here in the VC, you can just kindly help me to set up a PF. Okay, and we'll replace White Wing with someone else. Doesn't really matter. To be fair, even if we don't, okay, no, we'll try to put someone else in. Okay, we'll just try to grab someone else. One empty space for party 2. Okay, so party 2 has 1 empty space. Okay, I'll just try to update that. Okay, for those of you who didn't change your names on the Discord, I do apologize, but I cannot ping you because I don't know what your actual name is. I mean, I can go cross-reference. I go scroll back up, find your application and type in your Discord name, but that's gonna take me a lot of time. So maybe you'll just try to join the correct party. Okay, if you see your name on the list, try to join the correct party. Okay, in the meantime, hopefully someone is starting up party 2. Okay, I cannot actually create your parties for you. Okay, you all need to create your own PF by yourself. So please help me to just set up. Once you do so, just type it in. Just type in, okay, you have set up a PF for party 2. The password you can just use the same 1234 and just fill it up with the folks in party 2. Okay, we scroll up a little bit in the thread, you can see who is supposed to be in party 2. Just make sure these are the 8 people, okay, 7 in this case, people who are in party 2, and then maybe we'll try to grab someone from the spare list, okay, which is that Excel sheet I snapped out. Okay, and you just try to grab someone in and try to get a full 8 players in the party. Okay, it's easier to zone in as an 8-man party because when you try to queue in, if the instance doesn't have space for 8 people, right, it will put you into a new instance. So if you queue in as a single player and there's a 71/72 instance, means there's an instance with 1 space, you will go into that instance, so you won't be able to join us. So ideally we try to queue in with full 8-man parties. So this is why we form up before we go in. Okay, but once again, I can only guarantee about three parties. Okay, I'll try to guarantee at least three parties to get in. And anything beyond that, it's sometimes a bit difficult because like on Wednesday, I tried to do this, right, and we had some instancing issues where my party 1 and party 2, we will get into 2 different instances, and then we will zone out, then we try to queue in again, then we'll get into 2 different instances again. Sometimes one of the parties will get into a brand new instance and then everyone goes into that instance, but we'll have to zone out and try again. So waste quite a bit of time. Okay, it's spend quite a bit of time, I think about 30 minutes zoning in, zoning out, zoning in, zoning out. So I'll try to avoid that. Okay, although today I want to try to bring more people in. Okay, these runs are meant more for new players. Okay, for party 2 or party B, right, maybe you all can try to pick up, or no, just anybody who is looking to join, just join party B. Just grab one more person, make sure it's a full 8-man party, so that when you zone in, it'll be a full party. It makes it easier for you all to zone in later. Okay, other than that, I think for most players, you can just try to join us. Okay, if you're not in parties 1, 2, or 3, you will just try to snipe the instance. Okay, try to just hop into the instance when we zone in later, which is in about 5 minutes or so. Yeah, so some of the other folks, so if you're not in parties 1, 2, or 3, but you are on the spreadsheet, just understand this spreadsheet is not specific parties, it's just anybody else who has shown interest and wants to join. So you all can just form up into parties. I think I see some of you taking the initiative. Thank you very much. Okay, like Ragwell, you can just pick up anybody. Okay, anybody who wants to join, just grab them and hop in. Okay, yeah, Rain's party, right, needs one more player to sacrifice a cipher. Okay, so what will happen later is that once we manage to get in, we will need to wait 30 minutes. Okay, I usually try to spend the time explaining things during that 30 minutes while we are waiting. Okay, so for now, we will just try to form up and zone in first. Okay, it will take some time to instance in and out. So there'll be time to explain things along the way as well. Okay, I'll spend time explaining things, but try to form up first. Okay, try to form up before we zone in. Okay, once parties 1, 2, and 3 are ready, okay, I'll give you a bit more time for those who quickly forming up. Try to group up into groups, and I will set okay, maybe in another 3 minutes or so, we will do ready checks and we will zone in. Okay, we'll try to zone into the same instance. If it doesn't work, then we need to zone out and wait a little bit more. So waste quite a bit of time. Okay, if this persists and this becomes an issue in future, I might consider just setting up one party and just one party zone in. Then everybody else is FFA, okay, free for all. Because I've got feedback from people saying that wasting a lot of time zoning in and out. So I'll try to cut it down. But I mean, pros and cons are I do want to try to get more people into the instance to try out the content, but I cannot guarantee everyone can get in. So do understand that it is something that is beyond my control. Okay, so party B is filled. Party 3 was Cat had an issue, right? So is party 3 okay? I think Cat mentioned they had an issue with connection. Oh, Cat is back. Okay, Ken? All good, all good. Okay, so I think all the 3 parties are ready. Yeah, do understand that for today's session, I hope none of you are in the 9 p.m. Fog Tower semi-static. Okay, I know there's a run going on later. But because it's 1 hour earlier, we won't clash with them. Okay, we won't collide with them. But by like 15 minutes or so, we will have secured our instance. So generally speaking, there won't be any issues. Okay, initially when I started doing these, I started at 6 p.m. Okay, so which would have been 2 hours ago, 2 hours earlier. And that would have it will be 3 hours earlier than the semi-static because I was worried that it would interfere with their runs but after doing it for 2 days, right, I realized that it was never going to be a problem. Okay, once we zone in, right, the instance is basically full, so the other groups cannot actually join our instance and vice versa. Okay, they will try to secure their own instance anyway. Okay, without further ado, I think it's about time to zone in. So we're gonna just ready check. Okay, just pop ready checks. Make sure everyone is ready. So again, I will mention this, but I will only account for parties 1, 2, and 3. Okay, I will not account for any other parties because why? If I need to check for parties 4 and 5 and half of party 6 as well, it's gonna take a very long time. So I do apologize in advance, but for the rest of y'all who are trying to join us as well, okay, try your best okay, try your best. Now, if worst case cannot get in with us, and we manage to secure an instance, you can keep trying to snipe our instance. Okay, meaning you have 30 minutes to try to join our instance as people leave. Okay, so obviously, if you fail to get into an instance, and I already said on VC that okay, we are taking this instance, we are staying for Fog Tower here, and really went in, then you all should break up your party and try to zone in. Try to keep zoning in and out. Okay, you zone in, see if it's our instance. If it is, very good. If it's not our instance, you zone out, you wait a little bit for that instance to fill, then you try to zone in again. Okay, it's beyond my control. Okay, I can't really do much about it, but I will try my best to get everyone into a fresh new instance at the start. So your best bet to getting in is at the start. Okay, so one of my party members not ready yet. I'll pop now, recheck. Okay, my party A is ready. Yeah, so like eventually what we want to do, right, is or what I want to do is hopefully I can see more people doing this okay, doing park parties, FFA parties, farm parties as well. Okay, hopefully I can see more people trying to just zone into Fog Tower and just giving it a try Okay, the main hurdle is just getting someone to organize and being nervous or not confident in doing the content because they never done it before. So hopefully this introductory experience will get you past get you put one step into the door, get your feet wet, and hopefully you can try to run it with other people, or even some of you might choose to host it yourself in the future. Okay, now party A is ready. Is B and C okay? Let's see. I think Auntie Barry is in. Barry is in C, so can if you all share a cross-rolling shell with, or if you're in one of the cross-rolling shells, you can just type in there as well. Okay, I can see it. All 4 of the cross-rolling shells, so that would be okay as well. Okay, party B, waiting for your. Okay, you all need to form up. Okay, once again, try to form up. I've been talking for about 10 minutes now, so try to form up. Okay, yes, Jolene not in. Okay, thanks, Stacia. Yeah, you need to, Stacia, you might need to relay information to me because Jolene not in the cross-rolling shell. Okay, okay, we'll sort out invites to cross-rolling shell later. Okay, today, for now, let's focus on the Fog Tower. Okay, so we're gonna zone in. I will set a entrance time. So let's do it at 2130 Eorzan time. So ET 2130. Okay, make sure everybody is ready. Okay, do ready checks. Make sure you are ready to zone in. Okay, because if I say zone in and we zone in and your party not ready to zone in, right, then you have missed the entry timing. And then once it's filled, cannot. No, you can't get in afterwards. So do try to catch us with the initial zoning in. Okay, I don't want to jinx it, but we may not be so lucky on the very first zone in which case what will happen is I'll ask everyone to zone out. Okay, but wait for me first. Okay, do not do anything. Don't jump the gun and leave until I confirm that we are leaving. Okay, if I suddenly say, okay, no, maybe we'll stay here, then and you left already, then it's very hard to come back in again. Okay, but I'll be very clear about it. Yeah, this is instant savage. Okay, can't really be helped, but this is how it is. Okay, once we secure the instance, then we have 30 minutes. I can explain more things during that time. Okay, now we're gonna zone in about 2 ET, so do get ready. Okay, and zone in now. Just click into the instance. Now all the party leaders are okay. There's only 3 of us. So myself, Reigns, and I also forget already. Yeah, Jolene, right? Just walk over to the campfire at the side. This is a new instance. Oh, looks like quite a lot of us got in. Okay, no, this looks like a full instance. And check the timing. Myself, Reigns, and where's Jolene? Jolene, where are you? Check instance list. Oh, Jolene's party is here. Okay, nice, nice. Okay lah, so 72. I think I do want to just to check did parties 4 and 5 get in as well? I think there was another party that formed up. Hopefully there's at least okay, because this means if all 3 of us are inside, there's at least 24 people going in. Okay, party 4 went in as well. Nice. So we have 32 people who are inside. Okay, although when I came in I saw the instance full already, then it's slightly worried. Means got some other folks who are already here, but looks like everyone is fresh. All 179. Oh, there's some Japanese parties. At least 2 of them. Let me refresh. Yeah, there's a couple of JP folks as well. But okay, we will try to use this instance. Because if not, we have to spend time to zone in and zone out again. So okay, I do understand that this does mean that some of you might not have got in. Okay, but if you didn't manage to get in, try to break up your party, right? And okay, during these 30 minutes, I'll try to keep the adventurers list open and refresh it every once in a while. If there's space, you can try to snipe in as well. Okay, other than that, because it's a fresh instance, right? Okay, what happens is that we need to wait 30 minutes. So the current time is X0. Okay, what time we came in? About 2 minutes ago, right? So X03 . So X03 was the entry time. X33 or slightly later, right, will be the start time for Fog Tower. So the weather will change in about 30 minutes plus a little bit. Okay, during this time you're free to just run around and do fates, find treasure coffers, do the pot bunny fate. Okay, the pot fate they call it now. Do CEs as well if you want. Okay, if you are not level 20, please go and level up to level 20. Okay, make sure everyone here is level 20. When it's getting close to the start time, I will tell people to stop doing CEs. Okay, critical encounters. Okay, when it's getting close to the start time, I will tell people that, okay, you know, the 30 minutes coming, don't get stuck in a critical encounter. Okay, once the weather comes up, you have 5 minutes to be at the center of the map. Okay, there'll be a flag in the middle, and we will all gather there. Okay, so the entry process is quite simple. I will explain it as we go along. Okay, but for now, I'm just gonna mention a couple of things. Okay, and I'll briefly explain how this introductory run works. Okay, now, first things first, in your parties, okay, later once we zone in, right, we will, okay, fingers crossed, we will try to get everyone to go in. But again, there's another level of RNG on top of this. If we have more than 48 people on the button in the center, okay, the entry point or gate in the center of the map later, some of you won't get in as well. Okay, by right, I allocate only 24 players. Okay, by right, I only pick 24 people. But seeing that the demand is so high, right, that we've gotten close to 40 people, right, there will likely be a chance that we will have more than 48 later. So don't feel too discouraged if later, like some of y'all don't get in. Okay, again, this is just how the system works. It is a bit tough, but the content is new, so everyone wants to do it. So there will be very high demand for it. Okay, obviously, as time goes by and more people start to clear the content, get whatever they want from the content, and stop doing it, the getting in will be a lot easier. Okay, so much so that my guess is that in about 4 to 6 months time, okay, the content will be dead already. Okay, so there's time to do the content. It's just that now, because we are just starting, the content will just be like this. Okay, it's just like this for now. Okay, eventually it will become no one really wants to do it. Then by then, you want to do, anytime you want to do Fog Tower, you can just ask 16 people. Okay, 24 okay, minimum is 24. Okay, try to find 24 people, just go in and do it. Okay, there may even be groups like the BA addicts on our Discord who will just do it for fun. Okay, in case you all didn't know, before this Occult's Crescent was released, there's quite a lot of people just doing BA every other day. So I do foresee that this content will also become something like this. It will also become like BA. People just do it for fun. Okay, plus they set the achievement number for this to be 100 clears, which is a bit excessive. But I mean, that's a whole different story. Okay, as he said, in case y'all didn't know, there's 100 achievement for clearing Fog Tower. Means you need to clear Fog Tower 100 times just for the achievement. So it's a bit excessive, but I have a feeling they do it because they want more people to stay. They want this content to stay relevant, and that's how they are doing it. Okay, now next. Okay, I'm gonna skip that critical engagement. This one I don't like. Okay, now the next thing I will cover here is that, okay, you're free to just run around and do whatever you want. Okay, now party comps. We will need to have 3 main tanks for boss 1. I think it's 3. I think okay it's 3 It's 3. But sometimes the boss will, I think 6 players. Yeah, it's 3 Okay, 3 main tanks for boss 1. So we will try to get at least 1 tank per party. Yeah, either myself or Galen can be main tank for party A. I think Galen's done this before. Yeah, Galen was with me on Wednesday. Was it Wednesday run? Can't remember. But he's done it before, so he can main tank for me. Healers at least 1 or 2 per party. And the rest can be whatever they want. Okay, you can have extra healers, can have extra tanks, doesn't matter. Okay, this content is surprisingly quite freeform in the sense that you can have access of any role, and it doesn't really matter. But you must have a minimum number of tanks, and ideally every party should have healers to stay alive. Okay, there'll be red whites and stuff. There'll be unavoidable damage, so you need healers to heal. Okay, unless you want to bring in like phantom jobs to block damage, which is the ranger has a shield, and certain jobs have heals. Like oracles can heal, geomancers can heal as well with clear skies. Okay, and so on and so forth. Okay, but just make sure you have at least 1 or 2 healers per party. One tank per party is generally enough. Okay, but if there's 2 or more, it's okay as well. We have some backups. Role wise, okay, for the role wise, what we will need is 1 bard per party. Okay, we can actually sort out the roles later when we zone in. Okay, for the first run, we will actually spend some time sorting out. So for now, don't worry about it. You don't have to change to the role that you want to bring in later, because you're still just doing critical engagements and stuff. Okay, but later on, we'll need 1 bard per party for DPS. Okay, okay, and so every party is 1 bard. That one is just for extra DPS. If have monks or knights, that would be nice for the buff. Okay, everyone by now should know that there's this 30-minute buff that you get by standing at this knowledge crystal at the base, the base camp, right? There's one inside the zone as well. Do note that we cannot cheese it by buffing ourselves out here and then going in, because all the buffs will drop out drop off when we zone in. So you need to rebuff inside. Jobs and classes can be changed at the start. But once you start the raid, means once you hop off the starting platform, you cannot change. So if you are a healer and you're using, let's say, time mage, once you hop off, you are stuck as healer and time mage. Cannot change. Okay, so we will spend some time to do the sorting out things at the start later on. Okay, now other than that, what is this run going to be and what to expect from this run? Okay, this run is going to be an introductory run, and we're going to run for about 2 hours, as I mentioned earlier. Okay, for those who are not on VC earlier on, this run is going to be run for approximately 2 hours. In theory, I can do a 3rd hour, okay, if there is enough demand. But from my previous 2 sessions, by the 2nd hour, people quite tired already. So I may or may not decide to go for a 3rd run. Okay, we will see. Because why 3rd run? Because the instance is 3 hours long. So if we really spend like time to secure the instance, then it will be nice to fully utilize the timing. Okay, but I will see the demand. Okay, on the Wednesday session, by the 3rd run, we ran out of people. We hit like 24 people minimum, bare minimum. So if people start to drop off, then I will just call it at the 2nd run. Okay, but if there's enough people to sustain the interest, we will go for a 3rd run. Okay, we'll see how it goes. Now, okay, do remember to keep, don't get kicked out of the instance while I'm yapping. Okay, I know like if you just AFK listening to me talk, please don't get AFK kicked from the instance. Okay, if you AFK or 10 minutes, the instance will kick you out. Okay, now, the run, what to expect? Okay, this run is primarily meant to be an introductory run, meaning that don't have too high expectation. Okay, we are only going to go in, see boss 1, try to see to enrage. Okay, try to see to the end of the fight. And if we wipe, we will zone out, re-level, and try again. If we clear, we will get some loot, do the hallways. Okay, hallways is the, I don't know how to say it, I explain. It's like a couple of rooms, corridors, some mobs, there's some traps. We will clear those areas, there's some extra loot. And once we clear the hallways, we will zone out. Okay, we will not be doing boss 2. Okay, we will not be doing boss 2. Okay? If we wipe at boss 1, obviously we're not going to do boss 2. If we manage to clear boss 1, then we will return at the end of the hallway section. We will not be able to do boss 2. Okay, I'll explain why later on. Okay, some people say, like, since we're already there, why don't we just give it a try? Okay, the thing is that we will not be able to get there. Okay, this farming strategy, you will understand that we are just putting all our eggs into, okay, no, that's not the correct phrase. We are putting all our efforts into one path, to clear one path alone. Normally, to go to boss 2, you need to clear both paths. But because if I want to handle 2 paths, I need to split the alliance into 2 groups, and then that means I need to have somebody to look after the other group, and I didn't assign someone else to be on standby for today. So we are just gonna do until hallways, and that's it. We will return at the end of the hallways. Okay, the gate to boss 2 will not be unlocked for us. Okay, and it saves a bit of time, okay, because I know if we go to boss 2, we will definitely wipe anyway. So just to save time, we will just not try boss 2. Okay, we'll just do boss 1, go to hallways, get all the treasure, kill all the mobs, return, come out, try again. Okay, so this is the plan. But having said this, okay, now, very important, you need to know the mechanics for boss 1. Okay, for those of you who, okay, I've actually posted the strategies in the thread, and there's actually a video guide by Kobe as well. Okay, Kobe is actually one of our, he's a material streamer and guide maker. Okay, and we've sort of been working together with a bunch of other folks to make sure that the strategy is acceptable. Okay, so okay, for boss 1, actually not very difficult. Boss 1, the strategy is very straightforward. There's no real different permutation, no real different ways to resolve the mechanics. It's very straightforward. So boss 1 not very difficult. But you need to know what to do, because if you mess it up, there's a chance you can kill everybody. Okay, you can blast everybody lah. Okay, I won't say outright kill but you can drop a AoE on everyone. And inside Fog Tower, getting hit by things that you shouldn't get hit by is will give you a ruin stack. Okay, we'll give you a ruin, R-U-I-N, ruin stack. 3 stacks, you die. So it doesn't matter whether you're tank, whether you have whether you pop all your meats, or your healer is healing you, you get hit by 3 things, you die. Now inside Fog Tower, okay, if you have done DRS or BA before, you will know that there's this thing called res restriction. Now res restriction means res doesn't work. Raise, resurrection, Igiro, okay, I can't remember what the last one is, doesn't work. Okay, the raise doesn't work also. So what you need to get res is you need a chemist. Okay, chemist phantom job with the revive ability. Okay, this revive ability when used outside is a 5-second instant cast, no MP cost skill, weapon skill. Normally chemists can spam it freely outside here. Okay, in the Occult Crescent you can use it for free, but inside there chemists can still use it for free. But the person getting res has 3 lives. Okay, you will know it because when you zone in, you will see this resurrection icon with a 3 beside it. That means you have 3 lives left. Every time you die and get res, the number will drop by 1. Once you use up all 3 lives, you will see the res icon there with a no sign, meaning you are run out of lives. If you see that, that's it for you. You can no longer get rest. Okay, by right, once you see that, you can return already, because there's no way you can get out of the Fog Tower without releasing. Even if we run out of time and you quote unquote get kicked out, you will still automatically release. So once you are out of lives, you can just release. Okay, but don't leave the instance if you want to join us for the next run. Okay, you can release to come back to base camp, but don't leave the instance. If you leave the instance, you cannot get back in again. Okay, unless you don't want to join us anymore, in which case then that's fine. Okay, so just be careful, don't accidentally leave the instance. Okay, I think, if I'm not mistaken, SE has added in some quality of life features. When you're inside the Fog Tower and you try to leave the instance, there will be an additional prompt asking you, are you sure you want to leave the instance? You will abandon this duty and blah blah blah. So please don't, just be careful, don't leave the instance. Okay, you can return once you run out of lives. Okay, but if you haven't run out of life, just stay on the floor until a chemist raise you, okay, until a chemist revives you. Now for boss 1, the mechanics, okay, just so you know, just to do a brief rundown. Okay, we have another about 10 minutes left, okay, so still got a bit of time. Okay, for boss 1 rundown of mechanics, most of the mechanics in boss 1 is very straightforward. Okay, I won't say it's easy but it's straightforward. Mostly is go left, go right, stay near the boss, go far away from the boss. I will call these out. Okay, usually the first 2 mechanics will be a red white. Okay, the very first mechanic is a red white. Heavy hitting one, by the way. Please pop some mitigations. And the boss will start off with go under the boss and stay near or go far. I will tell you whether to go far or go away, which means just move away from the boss. Or I will say knock back, means you must stay near the boss. Okay. Try not to use, okay, in a pinch, okay, if you are desperate, you can use arm's length or shortcuts. But you won't have enough for all of the knockbacks. And during certain mechanics, when you use arm's length or shortcuts, it will mess up the mechanic. It means you are supposed to be knockback, but you don't get knockback, and then you will mess it up. So try to just do the mechanic properly whenever possible. Okay, if you really have no choice, then you press arm's length or shortcuts. Okay, it's like, oh, I say knockback, but you run all the way to the back of the platform, and you're gonna get pushed off. Quickly press arm's length or shortcuts. Okay, you might save yourself. Okay, so basic mechanic is just go far, go near, go left, go right. Just follow the instructions. Now, the difficult mechanics, there are actually 3 major mechanics in this fight. Okay, the first fight. The first one is Meteors. Okay, Meteors. Okay, this sounds so much like my BA run explanation. Okay, but similar. Okay, Meteors. 8 players will be marked with a red color icon above their head. And these players must either stay on the side of the side we are on or cross over. You will hear me say Meteors stay, or you will hear me say Meteors cross over, or Meteors go away. If you have a red color icon above your head, you cross over. Your job is to put the Meteors in a straight line at the back of the platform. Okay, the platform is actually a north-south platform. But sometimes we'll be north, sometimes we'll be south. Most of the time we'll be facing inwards towards the boss. Okay, so when I say the back of the platform, it just means away from the boss. It doesn't matter which way you're facing. Place the Meteors at the back, and once the Meteors have been placed, you just move to the front and stack with the stack markers. Okay, and that's all for Meteors. Now, there'll be 4 players with a stack marker. Now, these 4 players, I call them catapult stacks. Okay, why catapult stacks? Because other than having a stack marker, they have this blue arrow pointing upwards, either forwards or backwards. Okay, either pointing northwards or pointing southwards. You need to make sure, okay, if you have the stack, you need to make sure you're on the side with your arrow pointing towards the boss. It should never be pointing away from the boss. If it's pointing away from the boss, right, you're on the wrong side. Make sure you go to the correct side and point your arrow towards the boss. Okay? Once the Meteors have been placed, everybody goes to stack with the stack marker players. Now, the stack marker players on the Meteor side must put their arrow pointing over the boss. Because why? All the players on the Meteor side will be stuck on the side with the Meteors. So they need to ride the stack marker and get launched over the boss. If the 2 players with the catapult are not on that side, everybody on the Meteor side dies because they have no way to get out of the Meteor exploding. Okay, so this is why everybody needs to know the mechanics. If one person does it, maybe there's still a chance for everyone to ride the stack over. But if both of them are not there, right, then everybody on that side dies. So everyone needs to know. Okay, these mechanics are random. Main tank can get them, healer can get, anyone can get. So it's important that you all know how to deal with these mechanics. Okay, of course, later when you panic, not sure what's going on, it's fine. Okay, make mistakes, it's okay, accidents happen. But make sure you are clear on what you are supposed to do before we get started. Okay? This is for Meteors. Now, the other thing, okay, the other 2 mechanics is, okay, the next major mechanic is adds. There'll be 3 adds that spawn. I will say number side or letter side crossover. Okay, number side is the 1, 2, 3 parties. Letter side is ABC party. Okay, and these players will cross over. Okay, I will say who cross over. You just cross over, split into number and letters. Time mages need to dispel the big add. Okay, so later when we zone in, we will need to have certain rows on each side. Okay, for boss 1, only time mages are needed. We don't need anything else. Okay, for boss 1, we only need time mages to deal with a specific mechanic. Okay, obviously you have a bard in your party for DPS, but that is not mandated. It's not necessary, but it's obviously nice to have. But for boss 1, you need to have time mages. Okay, the big add for each side will cast a buff, time mage, dispel. Please make sure you have dispel. Okay, if you are the designated time mage, I assume you have mastered the job. Okay, if you volunteer to be a specific job, make sure you are master of that job. Don't say you want to be time mage, you level 1 time mage only. Doesn't work that way. Okay, if you volunteer to a specific job, you must have mastered that job or have the correct critical skill for it. Okay, for time mages, they need Slogar, which is the level 1 skill. You will never not have it. And Dispel, which is the level 4 skill. Okay, that one you must have for boss 1. Okay, so if you are designated time mage, make sure you have these 2 skills. Okay, and the other jobs, things like thieves, rangers, what else do we need? Geomancers. Okay, these 3 classes, we will require them for the hallway later on. Okay, the weather seems to be changing already, red color. Or maybe not. Okay, we just get ready lah. We just get ready. Okay, now, just to interrupt it a bit, later when the weather changes and we go to the middle, okay, and at this point of time, don't do any more critical engagement. Okay, 5 minutes more before the weather changes. So this is your cutoff point. Don't do any more critical. Don't do any more CEs. Okay, we are expecting the weather to change in about 5 minutes or less. Okay, now, how to deal with ciphers later? Okay, the party 1 and party 2. So my party and okay, I want to say White Wing, but White Wing's not there. Rain's party. Okay, Rain's party. Our parties will use ciphers later on. Okay, this CE, don't use. Don't do this CE, please. Okay, if you do this CE, you may miss the weather change later on. Especially if the CE, no one does it. Then you take very long to kill. And if you are doing it right, you get stuck. Okay, so don't risk it anymore. You can do Fates if you want. Because Fate, you can anytime run away. Fate, you can just sprint away. But don't do CE anymore. Okay, you might get stuck. Okay, now, party 1 and party 2 will put 1 cipher each into the center platform later. Now, how does this work? We need 16 people to put ciphers in. 1 cipher only. There's no need to put more than 1. The gate will open with 16 people putting in 1 or more cipher. The only reason you need to put in more than 1 cipher is if everybody else is putting in a cipher as well. Then people will see who put in more cipher. If 48 people put in 1 cipher, okay, no, if 47 people put in 1 cipher and 1 person put in 2 ciphers, then that person who put in 2 will get in for sure. The 48 other people who put in 1 cipher, 1 person will not get in. Okay, sorry. If 48 people put in 1 cipher and 1 person put in 2, so 49 people total, right? The person who put in 2 will get in. And then 1 person from the 48 will not get in. Okay, how the system works is that if you put in more ciphers, you have a priority. You'll be picked first. Having said this, I want to try to minimize the cipher burn. Okay, I know a lot of you say you all have ciphers. Okay, listen very carefully. I know a lot of you say you all have ciphers. You are willing to sacrifice a cipher. There is no need to put in more than 16 ciphers. Okay. Now, what is the drawback of this? If later there's more than 48 people on the center platform, some of us might not get in. Okay, I'm aware of this, and I apologize in advance that maybe some of you may not be able to get in. Okay, especially if we because this is a public event, I announce it on Discord. If people saw it and then people decide to join, some people decide to crash the instance or decide to join us later on, then we may have more than 48 people trying to get in which case some of y'all may not get in. Okay, so I do apologize in advance, but we will want to try to minimize the cipher burn. Okay, because really, if the worst case scenario is, let's say 16 of us put the cipher in, then some of you feel that maybe I should put cipher so I can guarantee go in as well. Then as the number of cipher keep going up, 20, 30, 40, go past 48, some people feel that there's a chance I won't get in anymore, and they put in more ciphers, which is what we don't want to see happen. Okay, we want to minimize the cipher burn. This is just a fresh proc anyway. It's not an aim to clear. It's not a carry run. Okay, I cannot guarantee. It's not like I say if you join this you will clear. No. So don't waste ciphers for this type of run. If you want to use ciphers, save it for next time when there's like boss 3, boss 4 proc runs lah. Okay, use it for the more guaranteed runs. Okay, and obviously you try to get more practice in yourself as well. Okay, or save the ciphers for the next run. Okay, so what's going to happen is that team A and B will put in 16 ciphers first. Later, second run, team C will put in 8 ciphers, and we will try to see if we can get 8 more people to put in another 8 ciphers. Okay, I want to rotate the cipher burn. I want to rotate to make sure that it's not always the same people putting in the ciphers. Not very fair for them. Okay, plus, if every time I run this, I run 3 times, I have to burn 3 ciphers every time. So, very expensive for me as well. Okay, so I'll try to rotate the cipher burn. Okay, so only 16 people need to put in the ciphers at the start. there's a bit of RNG involved, but if we don't have more than 48 people on the platform, everybody gets in. Okay, all you need to do, okay, once 16 people put ciphers in, the gate opens and everybody who is standing on the center area will get in. Up to a maximum of 48 people. Okay, so 48 people will get in. Okay, if there's like 60 people, then I cannot do anything already. Yeah, that means there's 12 people is not going to get in. Okay, but just try fingers crossed lah. Okay, we'll fingers crossed, try, hope for the best. Okay, this does mean that the 16 people who sacrifice cipher, you all are definitely getting in. Okay, that is the cost you are paying. Okay, you're paying the cipher cost, sponsoring everyone else to try to get in. Okay, again, I apologize in advance if let's say you didn't manage to get in. There may be a few extra people here. Some of the names I don't recognize one. Okay, but generally speaking, I will try to run this more often. Okay, I'll try to run it today. 2 runs today, 2 or 3 runs today. Maybe Saturday I try to run it once as well. Monday I'll be running this again as well. Yeah, I'll be free on Monday, so I'll run it on Monday as well. Okay, so I'll try to do this more consistently so that whoever wants to come, you all can join also. And I usually try not to say like, okay, like some people ask, if there's so much demand, why do you just say 48 people? Because 48 people means I have to do instant shenanigans. I need to guarantee all 48 come in, which is very difficult and waste a lot of time. Okay, so I will try to keep it FFA . Okay, free for all. If there are people who try to snipe in, okay, so don't be surprised. Although I say 16 ciphers, later some people might put in extra. Okay, it's okay, it's fine. I cannot stop you from putting in cipher, but don't go too crazy about it. Okay, don't go overboard and put in like more than okay, especially don't put in more than 1 cipher. If the number of people participating is not 48, you only ever need to put in 1. Okay, just to let you know how the system works. Don't be crazy and put in like 7 ciphers or something stupid like that. Okay, it doesn't help your chances. Anything more than 1, right, means you get in already. If the number is less than 48, you put in 1, means you get in. Okay, but don't we try to keep the number low. Okay, don't later I see 48 people put in cipher, then we're wasting like an extra 30 plus ciphers. Okay, not very fantastic. Okay, and not to mention, if there's less than 48 people on the platform here, right, means all of us getting in. Okay, if there's less than 48, it's okay. The number is fine. We only need 24 people to do the boss 1 mechanics. Okay, 24 is bare minimum. Okay, obviously I try to have more than 24. Okay, 24 means all the towers that need to soak must have 4 people inside. Okay, there will be the third major mechanic, which I haven't explained just now. I'm talking halfway. Okay, the third major mechanic is if there'll be 6 towers and each tower must have 4 people standing in it to soak the tower. So 6 tower times 4 is 24 people. Minimum number of people is 24. Okay, to do the mechanic properly. Slightly less than 24, or if you have 1 or 2 people dead, right, then some of the towers will explode. Okay, it's one of those soak tower. You need to have people in it to soak the tower. Some of the towers will explode. Okay, if the tower explode, that means that everyone gets a ruin stack. 1 ruin. If 3 towers explode, everyone dies. Straight away, everyone dies. So we need to try to do the mechanics properly. So that there are these 3 main mechanics for the boss 1. Okay, we'll try to get past boss 1 if we can. Okay, but I cannot guarantee clears. It's very difficult for FFA group. Okay, this group is mostly fresh, new people. So please don't get salty. Don't feel don't get toxic about things. Okay, some people will make mistakes for sure, and some people miss the meteor, never place it properly, point the meteor off the platform, things like that. Okay, silly things like that, it will happen. Okay, so don't get too angry about it. Okay, we'll just go in, experience the content, have fun a little bit, wipe, come out, re-level, try go in 1 more time later on. Okay, hopefully the weather should be changing soon. It's supposed to be 2 minutes ago, 3 minutes ago, but for some reason hasn't changed yet.
Typically it's ±5 minutes.
I mean, 30 minutes is the 30-minute guarantee is 30 minutes from the last fog tower run. That one is guaranteed. But in fresh new instance, I remember someone saying that can be anywhere from 35 to 40 minutes. So there's a 5-minute buffer. Yep. So we can wait a little bit more. No worries. I mean, the weather is random one. Was it not fresh instance? I think it was. Oh yeah. No, it wasn't fresh. Yeah, it wasn't fresh. There was people in here before us. You know, but the first person came in 145 also. So that's about this. Means when we came in, the other people came in at the same time as us. So there's some other people who are here. Oh, okay, the weather change rate, just as I say. Yeah. Okay, so don't go crazy about it. Just put in 16 cipher. Okay, don't put in too many. Okay, we should see exactly 16. Once it's 16, please you don't need to put in any more. Okay, those in party 1 and 2, you can go ahead and put in 1 cipher. Again, don't need to put in more than 1. Anything more than 1, right, is just wasting ciphers only. Okay, I myself will put in 1 just to make sure I get in. Okay, already over 16, so please try not to put in too many. Okay, I know some of you all FOMO, okay, fear of missing out, but don't go crazy about the cipher usage. Okay, there'll be people here who heard about the event and they just want to join for today, or maybe they can only be here for the first run, so they just want to guarantee they get in. Okay, I cannot stop them. It's perfectly fine. Okay, and it doesn't really matter, to be honest. Like, ultimately, right, again, if we really wanted to, and we did a head count, okay, we count like how many people are here. I think there's maybe about, actually maybe got 48. I'm not sure, I never count. We fielded 4 parties, right? 32, at least 32 lah. Okay, I'm not sure. Later we will know lah. We will know when we go in, right, we will know lah, for sure. There's an easy way to count if we are inside, but it's a bit difficult to count when we're outside. Okay, when we're inside, there's a strategy I use to count players. Just sort by exploring dungeon, and then one set of name is 15. So 15, 15, 15, and then 3 extra is 48. Tens is here also, I see. But I don't know if he's joining us. I know, right? So maybe we have, I cannot control, like I said, I cannot stop people from joining us, so it's perfectly fine to, like, if some of y'all cannot get in later, never mind. Okay, I'm streaming this on YouTube. For those of you who want to, okay, if you touch wood, didn't manage to get in, I'm just gonna paste my self plug, shameless self plug. I just will paste my YouTube channel here, and if anyone in the Discord voice chat wants to stream, you can do so as well. Then those who want to watch can watch as we prop through the content. Yeah, I'll say like, comment, and subscribe later at the end of the stream. But yeah, I will usually stream like interesting things. Fog Tower runs. Last time I used to stream BA runs, DRS runs. Recently I've been doing Criterion Dungeon. I stream those as well. 32. Hey, y'all don't go crazy about it. Chill. don't need so many. Okay, other than that, right, okay, since we're just waiting, okay, make sure you don't step off the button, don't step off this pad, don't make this mistake. Okay, I know Cat is here, but don't make the mistake of running off the center button. If the thing triggers, which is usually 5 minutes after the weather changes, if the thing triggers and you're not standing in this ring in the center, you won't get in. Okay, so don't run off. Okay, you must be here. Okay, okay, later once you zone in, you will notice all our buffs will drop off, which is fine, that is normal. But we will be on this floating platform, okay, not floating, this raised platform that is glowing. Don't step off the platform first. Okay, this, yeah, okay, step on the cat. Yeah, perfect. Let's stomp on him. Correct, thanks. So later there'll be this floating, slightly higher platform. You don't drop off this platform at the start, because once you hop off it, means you cannot change your class, cannot change your job anymore. Okay, to save time, I'm just gonna start explaining things. So later once you go in, what's gonna happen is we're gonna line up into 6 lines. A, B, C. Okay, from left to right, A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, like this. Okay, now unfortunately inside the instance, waymarks and signs is party specific. Okay, because we're in our own party, it's not alliance. So if I put a waymark, only my party can see. Okay, unfortunately other parties cannot see. So do understand this, and just try to adjust later. Okay, you won't be able to see the waymarks I place. Okay, unless you watch my stream. Okay, but other than that, let's see if I can find the waymarks for boss 1. Yeah, I'm gonna just copy paste the waymark from the guide channel. I think the guide channel, or someone have posted something somewhere. I'll see if I can find it before the things. If not, then later the 30 minutes then we do. But it's okay. As long as someone in your party knows how to place the waymarks, I think it's okay. The waymark is not very difficult to do. Yeah, because waymark cannot save inside, correct? What Galen's saying. cannot save waymarks inside, so we need to manually place them. But it's not difficult for boss 1. Okay, for boss, I haven't done boss 2 before. Or should I say I only wiped that boss 2 once. So I do not know how to do the boss 2 waymarks. And this run is not going to get to boss 2 anyway, so don't worry about it. Okay, so if you have this buff, that means you put a cipher in. But stay inside the button, stay inside here. If you don't have the buff and you didn't put a cipher in, that's correct. You might still get in. Okay, don't step off the button. Okay, you step off means you're not getting in. Okay, you step off means you're definitely not getting in. I see. Thanks, Hoki. I think Hoki just stepped off just to let other people get in. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so inside here, stay on this platform first. Don't jump off. We're going to form to 6 straight lines. I'm going to check how many people entered. Okay, quite a lot of you new first-timers. That's expected. Majority of you are first-timers here. Some of you not first-time, I can see. You're not watching cutscene. 15. 30. 45. Actually, is it 45 only, Actually, no need to step off. But it's okay, never mind. So, yeah, in theory, yeah, we didn't even hit the max number of players. This okay, not too bad. Because we entered the instance, got some people inside already. So, not everyone here is interested in doing Fog Tower. Okay, now form out into 3 lines. Party A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, going from left to right. Okay, now if there's anybody inside here who is okay, party leader, if you have not a full party means, okay, because some of us will not be full parties anyway, because there's only 45 people, right? And you see people without any party. Okay, those no party, go to the back. I think only Esther not in the party. Is it Esther? Yeah, I think Esther at the back has no party, right? Just someone grab Esther. Esther doesn't have party. You need a healer, you just grab Esther. Esther's at the back. It's a small little potato rolling on the floor. Okay, I point them out. The easy way to do it, right, just to let you all know, is to open the social menu, Adventuralist, sort by exploring dungeon, and then you can see all the people inside the Fog Tower. Don't need use shout, use yell, by the way. Inside Fog Tower, no need to shout to the entire instance that we're doing Fog Tower. But I mean, it's too late for them to know. I mean, even they know now also doesn't matter, but we try to use yell. Keep the shouts to ourselves. We don't disturb everybody else. Yeah, and looking at the party list, you see if there's a flag means they're in a party. If there's no flag means they're not in a party, and party lead should grab them. Okay, by now everyone should have gotten should be in a party already. So 1, 2, 3, myself, 4, 5, and 6. Yeah, six parties. 40. No, there's 2 people inside here, no party. Odin Lay and Ria Lay. Try to grab them also. Okay, they are JP people, but we just bring them along also. It's perfectly fine. This is why also. So because it's not a full 48, right? If people want to join us, they are more than welcome to. Okay, grab the 2 of them. Where's Odin Lay and Ria Lay? Can't see them. But okay, if you're in a party, if you're a party lead and you don't have a full 8 members, just help me to pick them up. Okay, you can right click their name on the adventure list and just grab them. Okay, it doesn't benefit us to leave people without a party. Okay, if they die, no heals, nothing, right? Then they die, then they just take up 1 space only. Okay, thank you. I see that they all have been grabbed. Okay, now next thing, every party should sort out. Okay, make sure you have tanks and healers. Okay, that one should be obvious. Make sure you have tanks and healers. Okay, tanks, if you don't have tank, never mind, not so bad. For boss 1, only need 3 tanks only. But if you have no healers, please let us know. And maybe you can still change classes here. You can still swap to healer, swap to tank, swap to DPS. If too many healers, change to DPS. Okay, roles, 1 bard at least for DPS. Each side. Okay, so A, B, C. My party is A, Rain's party is B, Jolene's party is C. The other 3 people, Shiroe, Satalia, and I think whoever's party lead for party 3. Y'all will be numbers party 1, 2, 3. Okay. Each by right, just to let you know. Okay, by right. Each side, each half must have 1 thief, 1 geomancer, 1 time mage, and preferably 1 ranger. If you are a thief on ABC side, please say thief party A. Then raise, just yell it out. Okay, just yell it out. Then I know that party A has, the ABC side has 1. If you are a thief on 1, 2, 3 side, just say, party 2, thief over here. So I know there's a thief on party 2 side. So this way, we can just make sure there's 1 on each side. Now, having said this, today's run, we don't really need so many. We don't even need 2, we just need 1 only. But having extras, just in case the thief, like, maybe Galen noob, and he dies 3 times later in the boss one fight, right? Then we lose our thief, our only thief. So having a few more thieves help. But don't need too many lah, don't need too many. Like if we have like 7 thieves, that's too many already. I only need 1. I only need 1. 1 to survive. Okay, so thief 1. Ranger 1. Geomancer 1. Time mage 1 for each half. ABC 1 time mage. 1, 2, 3 1 time mage. Okay. C has time mage. Thank you very much, Loxys. 1, 2, 3 needs a time mage as well. Okay, a few extra is okay lah. Okay, I think time mage having extra is perfectly fine. Okay, I think time mages do have mage measure, which is that magic damage down debuff lah. So it's perfectly fine to have extra. Plus combat is quite strong also, and we need Sloga. Okay, so having a few extra time mages is okay. Here, other than that, having like maybe a monk would be nice for the buff. Okay, like for example, we have thieves, we have time mage, we have geomancers, we have rangers already, and then like then what the rest of us do? Okay, you can take certain classes like 1 bard per party for DPS, 1 knight per party for the prey, which is a defense up, 10%, 30 minutes, 1 monk per party for counter stance, make you move faster. So these 3 buffs will be useful for the boss fight as well. So you can try to like rotate 1 each party and try to buff your party. Okay, so this is what we need lah. Okay, then once we sort those out, okay, so time mage 1A, 1C, thank you very much. 3 has a time mage, thank you. Thieves, we have more than enough. Any rangers here? Okay, to be fair, ranger don't have also, never mind. If we have no rangers, it's perfectly fine as well, because rangers is just to detonate the traps. So if you don't have any rangers, it's perfectly fine. Although I see that Baby Shark is also a ranger, so my party has 1 ranger here. Geomancers, we will need some as well. Okay, my party also has a Geomancer, thank you very much. Okay, and I think that's pretty much good enough lah. So boss 1 and hallways don't really need too many lah. If later on we get further into the fight, we'll need a few more things like I think we need a berserker for the last fight, and you'll need a few other things. Okay, I didn't really go memorize everything. Okay, but that's generally what we need. Okay, so now once everyone's good, pop ready checks. Okay, pop ready checks. Thank you. Yeah, okay, because this run is only until boss 1 and hallways, I don't need to do so much checking. Okay, I don't need to check too many things, because more or less I know that we will have everything within just a few groups. Okay, so A is good, C is okay, 2 is okay, B is okay. Okay, don't need to shout, just use yell once again. Shouting will shout it to everyone outside the instance, so we try to minimize that. It's just not very nice. Okay, so A, B, C, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, all parties are good. Okay, we will. Okay, let's try our best, give our best shot, and let's have some fun. Okay, you can now step off. There will be a stone. Okay, this grey stone, I don't know what you call it. Knowledge stone over here. And there's a teleport pad at the front. Do not fall off the platform. Do not target the boss once you jump onto the platform. If you start the boss fight by yourself, you're gonna die, and everyone else with you on the platform is gonna die too. Okay, you can teleport up. Now, party leaders help to place waymarks. Okay, help to place waymarks. Now, the waymarks will be like this. 1, 2, 3 on where we are here. 1 on the left. 2 in the middle at the back. 3 on the right. Okay, if anyone doesn't know how to place these waymarks, just let me know. On the opposite side, you will read C, B, and A. C on the left, B in the middle, opposite further, and A all the way on the right. Okay, it's basically inverted 1, 2, 3 lah. It's basically inverted 1, 2, 3. Okay, Okay, roughly can already. Okay, because obviously we cannot really see the opposite side, because the boss is in the way, but you can just click through the boss. You can just roughly click through the boss, and you will see that you can actually place the waymark on the other side. Okay, for those who are not sure, just ask, okay, just clarify. Okay, but basically, 1 on the left, 2, 3 on the right, 2 in the middle, somewhere closer to us, in sort of a U-shaped pattern. Okay, maybe after this I try to go find the picture and then paste into Discord. I really should save it somewhere convenient for me to paste it every time. Okay, but for now this will have to do lah. Okay, so this is the 1, 2, 3 waymarks, and opposite is A, B, C waymarks. Okay, anyone cannot place a waymark, please, or not sure where to place, please type it up. Okay, please say or yell, let us know that you need help placing waymarks. Okay, but if your party member has someone who knows how to do it, please help to place the waymarks. Okay, yeah, you cannot see the opposite, but you can. Okay, what you do is you go to the side like me, over here, right, on the left side, and then you just use the waymark button, and just roughly place it. You can put the cursor on top of the boss on the floor opposite, and it will be placed. It will be placed. It's hard to explain, but you can just click on the boss with the waymark button, and it will place the waymark. Okay, just give it a try. Okay, just let me know if you still cannot. Okay, now the next thing, right, is okay, I almost forgot, but all the chemists, all my chemists, you all have res, revive, right? Go to the right side of the platform. Okay, don't follow the platform, please. Chemists, go to the right side of the platform over here. Now, all the other chemists, go and use the sign, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, chain 1, chain 2, chain 3, do not target 1, do not target. Go mark all the other chemists, because only your party can see. Mark all the other chemists. Okay, why are we doing this? Later, when the boss is enraging, and we're not going to clear, I will call for a rest recovery. Okay, rest recovery means all the chemists will try to jump off the platform, right, and respawn on the south platform. Okay, when boss is enraging, you will be stuck on the north side. Okay, we stuck on the north side. We will try to respawn your body here on the south, and any other chemist, quickly try to res the chemist on the opposite side. Okay, it might be a bit difficult. Okay, it might be a bit difficult, but we'll see. Okay, worst case scenario, if a chemist is on the north side, and you are dead on the floor, right, and enrage is imminent, means enrage is coming, just toss a rest on a dead chemist. That's why these markers are here, so that when the boss enrage, we all die, the boss reset, you can get up and rest everybody else. If done properly, right, we can actually rest everyone on either the south platform, or have some people on the south platform, or most people on the south platform alive, and we can try to go again. We can try to do one more pull. Okay, this is what we call a rest recovery. Okay, when we're gonna wipe already, we just reset everything, pick up everyone, practice some more, do one more pull. Okay, if necessary. Okay, of course, if we clear, it will be fantastic, but I don't have my expectations too high. Okay, so can we just mark each other? Don't have to mark every single chemist, but have quite a number of you mark, so that you know who to put a rest on later when we are going to enrage. Okay, and that's pretty much it. Okay, other than that, just know that this is the number side. Okay, 1, 2, 3, the south is the number side. The north is the letters side. A, B, C is the north side. Okay, or should I say C, D, A is the north side, is the alphabet or letter side. Okay, do note where you are. I will sometimes call, numbers go over, or letters go over. Means if you are ABC, you need to cross over. Okay, make sure you know which party you are in. Okay, my party is party A. Rain's party is party B, and then Jolene's party is party C. Okay, so make sure you know which party you are in. 1, 2, 3, make sure you all know you are 1, 2, 3 as well. Okay, so that you will know where to stand and which marker you need to be in for the stacks later on. Okay, stack. For stacks, just to let you know, the party who is already on that side will stay on the bottom stack. The party who is coming over from the opposite side will take the floating gargoyle statue to stack on top. Okay, but always do the mechanic first. Okay, you will hear me say go away or knock back. So handle the go away or knock back first, then resolve your floating or stack markers. Okay, so this is for the towers. Okay, there are only 3 main mechanics. We try to resolve all. If we can do all three of the main mechanics properly, right, then everything else is just DPS only. Okay, other than that, pop food. Okay, use food if you need to. Do ready checks. Okay, ready check. Okay, don't be too worried lah. This fight actually quite straightforward, quite easy. But if people mess it up or too many people mess it up, then we all will die lah. So that's the only hurdle here. Okay, I'll check. Okay, B is ready, 2 is ready. Chat Mummy is talking to their FC. C is ready, 3 is ready, 1 is ready, and A is okay as well. Okay lah. So I think that's pretty much it. We will start at ET 1650 lah. Okay, 1650. Okay, I forgot to mention this just now, but if you have limit break, LB2 is at 16548. Okay, LB2 is 1648. LB1 is 1649. Range or caster LB only. Okay, we have about 30 seconds more. Just chill a bit. Okay, if you have questions you want to ask, you can feel free to do so right now, but I think we are about to start. Okay, just follow callouts. Generally, it's okay. Okay, we're gonna start soon. Okay, tanks, make sure you have your stances on. Okay, main tanks. Okay, and if you have limit break 2, go ahead, just fire it. Okay, if you have limit break 1, range or caster, shoot. Fire. I want to hear the LBs. And let's get started. Okay, no LB. Okay, never mind. Doesn't matter. Okay, anybody should have just used it. Doesn't matter. Okay, heavy. Pop some mitigations. Pop some mitigations. This first red white hurts. Okay, now, first 2 mechanics will be crossing over and either near or far. Cross over and go far. Cross over and go far. One more time. Cross over and go far. Cross over and go far. Tanks, get ready to take tank busters. These tank busters will hurt. So please remember to pop mitigations once you see the tank buster on you. Okay, tanks, go to the front. Don't overlap each other. Nice. Okay, next will be Meteors. So get ready for Meteors. Okay, Meteors stay here. Meteors stay here. Everybody else cross over. Go far. Go far. Away from the boss. Away from the boss. Can do your stacks. Okay, sorry, this one not Meteor yet. My mistake, yeah. Okay, go to the right. Go to the right. Yeah, they're not the Meteor yet. Sorry. We just stay put first. Go to the right once more. Go to the right. Behind the boss, right side. Number 1. Waymark number 1. Okay, I think now will be Meteors soon. Yeah, this one is Meteors. Meteors crossover. Meteors crossover. Everyone else here stay. Okay, make sure your upward pointing catapult is pointing towards the boss. Knockback. There's a knockback. Okay, that's my mistake. My bad. Okay, keep going. Okay, we may need to do a res recovery soon. Okay, but chemists, if there's any of you alive, start to res other chemists. Go to the left, go to the left. Stay to the left of the boss. Can go behind the boss afterwards. Stay to the right of the boss. Waymark number 1. Yes, my mistake. I tend to forget about the knockback there. Still need more practice. Okay, next will be ads. Ads will be coming up soon. Okay, letters crossover. ABC. Parties ABC crossover. Okay, we need to deal with the ads here. Okay, now time mages. You need to help to dispel the middle ad. Okay, time mages help to dispel the middle ad. Thank you. Okay, just help to burn the ads down. Okay, Chemis, once again, just keep trying to res the dead players. Okay, we burn the ads down. Okay, of course we lost quite a lot of players at the knockback there earlier. So our DPS is a bit lower than usual. Okay, now the floating towers soon. Okay, crossing over to the number side, Go far. The players who cross over need to float afterwards. Okay, so those who are here stack in the bottom ones, those who float stack on the top ones. Okay, nice. Back left for the safe spot. Go to the left. Go behind the boss. Go to the left once more. Waymark C. Okay, Meteors once more. Meteors stay. There is a go far. Say stay far from the boss first. Place the Meteors at the back. And stack to the front. Okay, stack markers will be near the wall so you can fly over. Thank you. It doesn't white ready. Okay, it's okay, no worries. Okay, we'll try to do a res recovery here lah. Okay, cross over and knock back. Okay, but I think this is gonna be enraged soon. Tank busters, yeah. Okay, so we're gonna see enrage soon. Okay, this is the enrage. So okay, Chemis, just jump off the platform. Okay, actually everybody should just jump off as well because you won't survive it. Better to spawn on the south. Eat. Okay, just to let you all know okay, obviously this time we didn't actually do it properly, but if it was possible, right, the moment enrage comes up, Chemis jump off. Some other Chemis who are alive, toss them a res. Someone did survive, but yeah, you won't be able to survive yourself. Okay, it's okay. We'll be leaving the instance for this time. Yeah. Once you know life, you can just leave. In any case, this quite scuffed. My mistake on some of the callouts there. So I do apologize. Sorry, still alive. Sorry, but no, it's not gonna work. Okay, yeah, just release. Just release. We'll go out and re-level. Yeah, we just return. We have 30 minutes to re-level, so it's not too bad. So yeah, that was the first look at the boss. There's a couple, yeah, okay, so I made a couple of mistakes with some of the callouts. I think the knockback was the first one. A bit slow with the knockback, the callouts for the knockback thing. Usually when the meteors come up, I should focus on the knockback or far first, and then the meteors need to either stay on that side or cross over. Okay, I think the second set of meteors, someone placed a meteor on the safe side, so there was no safe spot. As well as some of the people with the catapult stacks pointing it the wrong way. Okay, you must always make sure your catapult stack is pointing towards the boss. even if it means that you need to stay on the meteor side. Okay, so key point here is if you have the catapult stack, make sure you are on the correct side. You may need to be on the meteor side as well. Okay, so we'll spend the time now is X. Okay, let me just type this out. X07. So maybe about 07. 30 minutes from now, right, the weather will come up again. So we are going to go in again in 30 minutes. Okay, during these 30 minutes, try to do one critical engagement or critical encounter, CE, and 2 fates or just 2 CEs will get you back to level 20 afterwards. Okay, the leveling up part is not difficult at all, to be honest. Okay, if there's any questions, feel free to ask. Okay, I'll try my best to do better callouts the next poll. Sometimes I still get a bit flustered with the callouts. Oh, and I'm supposed to go find the waymarks place. Okay, just so you know, if you all have placed the waymarks just now, right, don't mess with the waymarks. The waymarks will stay there. So if we go in again, and we're still in the same instance, same parties, the waymarks will still stay there. So we don't need to place the waymarks again later. Okay, but if you mess with it, then it will disappear. Okay, I go find the picture. In any case, for those who are trying to get in, since we just wiped, so there's a small window to try to join us for the next pool if you can. Okay, but the instance as usual is gonna be full. You very just DC after trying to water me, see? This is what happens when you try to pour water over me.
Don't talk bad about me.
You try to water me, then you DC.
You see, started.
Yeah, started. Will you be able to get into the sea actually? It's
Let's
interesting.
try.
Yeah, can give it a try.
When
Yeah,
enter
sure.
nya, then 9999 died.
Oh, but you're inside, is it? Are you inside?
No, outside.
Oh, okay, that's too bad. At least inside can get rest and continue.
It's okay.
So, it's fine. I think you can just disconnect, reconnect, no problem. You will still be in the same instance. They will kick you out of the instance from DCs. Okay, so for the next fog tower, we try to rotate another 16 people. I think if I didn't count incorrectly, earlier we only had like 45 folks. But I might have counted wrongly so who knows. Okay, but in any case, right, we try not to burn more than 16 because if you think about it, right, if we don't get 48 people, everyone gets in anyway, so there's no need to put in too many ciphers. And once you hopefully with more and more people trying out the content, okay, I know I scuffed up the callouts earlier on, so that was my mistake, but if you go and review the video guide, the raid plan, and maybe just read a demon wall guide, okay, boss 1 demon wall guide, you will realize that the fight isn't too difficult. It can be done relatively easily. Okay, it's just that for our group is mostly first timers, so I totally expected that. I mean, it's understandable that because the first time you're seeing the mechanics, you're not very sure what to do, so it takes a bit of getting used to. Okay, but subsequently, once you do this, maybe second time, third time, okay, to be honest, the third try we did on day 1, we cleared, so it's not too difficult. Okay, but boss 2 is a whole different story altogether, so we'll see how that goes afterwards. Who is sharp attack? We still got
Do we have
time.
time for this?
It was 37, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. We have 17 more minutes, so it's more than enough time. Yeah, but if you did the leveling thing, right, it's like 1 CE, 1 fate, and you'll be left with like a little bit before you level up. I think like 600 experience or something. So it doesn't take too much. 2 fates, in theory 2 fates and 1 CE is enough to get back to level 20. Snip this. Okay, for those who want to, okay, I mean, this is not the cleanest thing, but I will post a picture of the waymarks from the video guide. This is clearer. Okay, I know the raid plan has a picture of this as well, but the raid plan one is rotated 90 degrees horizontally, so it's not very easy to visualize. Hey, what do you mean? This is a shark CE. One of my favorites. Okay, not really. It's not really. Okay, I posted a picture of where the waymark should be. So for those of you who are not very clear, it's roughly like that. It's roughly like that. Doesn't have to be very accurate, because as long as you know where to go, you will know to stand on the correct tower. Yeah, if you disconnect and you reconnect, you should generally be back in the same instance. Shouldn't kick you out of the instance. Okay, and hopefully with our second attempt, I think we should, it will definitely be cleaner than the first one. Okay, first and foremost, I need to I'll try to do better calls, and now that everyone here has seen the mechanics, it shouldn't be as bad. The other way. For phantom drops, there's quite a number of drops you can bring in to push DPS. Then I think certain other jobs like rangers got shields. Samurais I think are good for DPS. So are cannoneers. It's just all the cannons is just damage. But they also have a silver cannon, which we ideally want to have 2 people in the alliance using. 2 or more would be nice. In fact, I think one cannoneer can put 100% uptime on the debuff. But more is always good. Nice. Another 7 minutes. 10 minutes. Very spotty. Actually, to be honest, if you want to farm the reses for the 500, right, you can just simply do go farming, 6 tank go farming, and then just res. Every so often they will just die and just res. How many do I have, to be honest? Check. It's my count. 500 reses, 200 plus already, just by playing content, doing content. Yeah, I mean, you could do that lah, but just, you know, I don't think it's necessary. The really high level achievements, okay, the difficult ones are basically the 100 Fog Tower clears, which might seem a lot, but let's be real, there'll be some people who'll be doing like a few hundred clears, so not too surprised. The 1000 carrot coffers are going to be very, very painful because carrots are expensive. The 1000 port fates are also going to be quite painful because each port fate takes about 30 minutes to respawn. So that's a lot of time wasted. All good, no worries. Yeah, so for those, like, if you all need to head off, by all means, just, it's okay, you can just head off. This very drop in, drop out format. So if, like, you all don't want to, like, if you have something else you need to do, or you want to head off and do something else, feel free to just let us know. You don't even have to tell me, to be fair. Like, if you're in another party, you just tell the party lead, then the party leader try to grab someone else to replace the missing member. Is relatively lax because we are not going all the way to full clear, right? So the party comms and restrictions are not so tight. Okay, this third CE, I guess it's possible to give it a try. There should be enough time. We have 7 minutes before the weather changes and 5 minutes after that before the door closes. So we have technically 13 minutes. You could try it if you wanted to, but by now I think everyone should be level 20 already. And to be honest, like, there's lots of Cs every time, so missing one doesn't matter too much. Okay, my party has one free slot. Is there anyone who wants to hop in? Blade, are you? Split here. Let's see. Did remember Blade saying they want to join. Or maybe they're not for this run. Okay. Okay, then I'll just pick you up. I mean, it doesn't really matter as long as you all get in later, right? We will just pick you up anyway, but it's just easier to just pick up people now. Okay, I'm also gonna go for a short bathroom break, so I'll be right back in about a few minutes. There's quite a lot of other groups running as well today. Razel's group is looking for a melee, but okay lah, to be fair, they're all boss 2 onwards, fire proc and wait. So some of the other groups are already heading beyond like boss 2, probably boss 3. I think go ahead.
No, I know some non-CA content, they are already like at boss 3 onwards, and also some of them near to boss 4. That kind, yeah.
Yep. The static groups they're all more consistent. I mean, obviously more consistent because they commit to like the same few members every session, run like 3 every day or something, right? Then they proc quite fast and clear very fast also. By the end of the week, I think they'll be cleared already. So it's not too bad. But yeah, whether they will be doing more afterwards, whether they're doing re-clears or dragging new people in is remains to be seen. I don't think there's any reason to, I mean, other than 100 achievements, right? I don't think there's any reason to do this multiple times, other than get the Sanguinite for gear upgrades. But then, I mean, if the Sanguinite is for clearing the content, right, then once you clear enough to get enough Sanguinites to upgrade all your gear, then there's no need to do any more. So it's a bit...
It depends on their objective,
Yeah,
definitely.
that's why. Achievement is the main one. 100 clears is
a lot
the
of them pre-mates are mainly for the first time mount.
First time clear, right?
The first time clear.
Just to get the mount and is there a title? I think mount only.
No, the mount only. You need the 100 runs in Fog Tower to get the title.
Right, yeah.
But of course there are some rewards still, like your tour emotes, all this that takes 30 sanguinites to get. Or you could be lucky and just do pot farms and get them as well that way.
I already got the full emote from the coffer, so
same. Yes. So that is an oversight, I guess.
Yeah, like the what's this? The Petalodas whistle is not worth the 99 sanguinites. By the way, don't do that. But I don't think anyone has 99 sanguinites at the moment also. It's crazy. 6, 12, 18 sanguinites for the 3 different minions. There's a 10 for orchestrons, 2 of those. Fashion forward and Fulsome Forlocks. The Fulsome Forlocks also dropped from treasure coffers. It's worth very little right now, so it's not worth the 30 sanguinite.
It's the cheat.
Yeah,
no one likes it, so
it's a scam. Yeah, don't buy it. The glasses also is a scam. 30 sanguinite also scam.
Yeah. That being said, there is the tortoise minion, if I'm not wrong, that drops from carrots. That seems to be only found there. But that one is uber rare, so...
Tipping tortoise, I think I found one also.
Yeah, the tipping tortoise. That probably sells like for a lot.
How much was it? 3.5 mil, I think so. I forgot.
Yeah, it's still worthwhile, you see.
Yeah.
Compared to the other things that have crashed to like 1,000 gills and that kind of thing.
Yeah, some of them are just NPC fodder. You don't really
bother
to
sell. For
sell.
the inventory space, I just toss them out while I'm going about my coffer
grind.
Walkathon, that kind of thing, yeah.
Not worth. Okay, but now everyone should be already leveled back to 20. Okay, 30 minutes more than enough to re-level. Okay, make sure you haven't been slacking off. Yeah, we should be seeing the tower weather change soon. So we should go in one more time.
It should, because you can already enter your ciphers. That's why.
Yep. So yeah, so everyone should head over to the middle. Okay, once again, try your best lah. Don't go too crazy with the ciphers. Okay, I would advise those who already put a cipher in the first time. Okay, maybe let other players put in a cipher. But of course, I'm not gonna stop you lah. Okay, like if we have more than 16, is perfectly fine as well. Doesn't matter. Okay, this time around, I'm just gonna leave it open. Okay, since everyone who signed up today, right, said that they could put a cipher in. Okay, I didn't get even a single person who said, no, I'm not going to use a cipher. So just help to put in 16. But don't go too crazy with it. Just 16 will be enough, and then we can just stop at 16. Okay, but as I mentioned before, I cannot control what people do. So if there are some people who wish to put in more, cannot say put in more lah, just other people who want to put in ciphers as well. By all means, go ahead lah. I'm not gonna stop them. Okay, one cipher is enough. One cipher is enough. Never. If you put in one, okay, if the number of participants, okay, just to explain this, right, if the current participants, right, is not more than 48, there is never a reason to put in more than one cipher. Understand? Okay, if you put in one cipher and the number of participants is less than 48, and you put in a cipher already, you are guaranteed to go in. Okay, it's only when the number goes over 48, then you need to, then if you are desperate to get in, then you will need to put in more ciphers. But, excuse me, generally speaking, there's no need to put in extra ciphers beyond what the first one, until the number goes beyond 48. Okay, but this is just a practice introductory run, so I don't expect people to burn ciphers just for this. It's not worth it's not worthwhile. Okay, save your ciphers for in future when more people start to run Fog Tower. Okay, someday we will even see people hosting like Pug FFA Fog Tower runs. Okay, they might insist on like people study the mechanics. Okay, they may insist on having certain masteries. Okay, but other than that, we may someday see people Pug this content. Okay, the content itself is not too demanding, but the mechanics are kind of punishing. Okay, I've seen like Boss 2, the mechanics need to have some sort of organization, so doing it on the fly is a bit difficult. You need to know the strats beforehand, but once you know the strats, it's actually not too bad. It's not too difficult to actually perform the strats, to perform the mechanics needed for the fight itself. Okay, other than that, we just chill in until we get in. I think this time around, okay, again, I cannot seem to count how many people are here, so never mind. I won't even bother trying. Okay, but we will. Hey, this. Oh, okay. We will just zone in and see how it goes. The instance also still full, but quite a number of players are not here for Fog Tower. Yeah, I think we should be okay lah. I think when we first zoned in, I think it was like 2 full groups of people, other players who joined us, who zoned in at the same time, so they filled up half the instance. We'll do a head count later once we zone in, see how many people there are, and then we'll just give it another try lah. Yeah, I mean I cannot count lah. I cannot count how many. I can only know that my party has 8. Jolene's party has 8. Prince's party has 8. So it's 24. Then I think there's a 4th party 8. So 32. That's the most I can go. Then anything beyond that is like I don't know who all these other people are. So I don't know whether they're in any other parties or not. So just whatever lah. It's okay. Yeah. Like the last time is not 48 or so. So I don't think there's more than 48 so you don't have to worry about getting in. So this is actually also the reason why I don't want people to burn ciphers. Like don't need to cipher war. Don't need to like race to see who puts in more. Just 16, stop, we all get in, have a chill time, go in, try our best, wipe or clear boss 1, and experience it. Hey. He trying to cause a panic, mayhem and panic. Don't listen to him. Never trust Frostcast. Yeah, let's stay here. Let's stay. We all will generally get in. I think all of us will get in. So same thing. We're just gonna do it again. Yeah, I'll try my best again to do callouts as best as I can. Yeah, this is I think like my 3rd time doing it only so still a bit rusty. I think the first time I did it, Drake was there and he helped a little with the short calls as well. Yep. Oh, 48. Okay lah, good lah. Hey, wait, that means there may have been some people who didn't manage to get in. No, but my whole party is inside. Party got in as well. Oh, Okay, I understand. Yeah, I mean, it does happen. It's a bit unfortunate. But, B6 out A only. There's 2 people didn't get in. Is it 2 didn't get in or 2 you were at 6 in the first place? Okay. Now, unfortunately, right, those 2 who didn't manage to get in, you will have to... Okay, don't leave the... Okay, let me think about this. Yeah. You will have to leave the party first lah. Okay, whether you want to stay in the instance or not, up to you. I cannot guarantee that we'll be going for another run after this. I will see how it goes after whether we clear boss 1 or not. Okay, if we don't clear boss 1, we can still try again. But if we do clear boss 1, it might be getting a bit late lah. So we'll see how it goes now. Okay, but for those for those 2 who didn't manage to get in, or those people who didn't manage to get in, apologies, but you will have to leave the party first, and then we'll just pick up whoever else is inside the instance. Yeah, not to worry lah. I will try to do more of these runs, so there will be ample opportunity to try again. Yeah, and hopefully as time goes by, we will try to get more people hosting also. Okay, I think like Solo Aya did a run this afternoon as well. Okay, although he only picked 24 people only. So but it was doable. We clear boss 1 also. So it will be nice to see more people start to do more runs. Okay, so those okay, once your party members leave, you have to pick up the stragglers. Okay, I think Zetiny and Tense is here. So just grab them. Just grab them, it's okay. It doesn't really matter. It is what it is. Okay, we just pick up whoever is with us here and we'll just go. Okay, in the first place I only guaranteed like 24 lah. Okay, but for the first run. No, 16 for the first run, 16 for the second. Okay, so 15, let me just do a quick hit count. 30, 45, yeah, 48 lah. So we have a full 48 once more. Okay. Okay, now same thing as before. So make sure every party has 1 bard. If you have no clue what else to do, you can play either monk if you have it mastered, or knight for the free buffs at the start. Okay, although not really very necessary. Okay, knight especially, knight is just for defense up. Monk is for movement speed up, and bard is actually for the rate buff. Okay, the every 60-second buff that they get is a 1% increase DPS, and every 120 seconds 10%. Okay, we also need thieves again as usual. So A time mage, thank you. A thieves, C time mage, 2 time mages. 3 got on thief, very good. Okay, geomancers and time mages. I need 1 time mage on 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 time mage, thank you. Okay, extras are okay, thank you. Okay, and I need geomancers as well. I think my party has okay, Evelyn on my party is a geomancer, so A geo, 2 geo, okay, 1 geo. Okay, good, very good. So both sides have enough of each. Obviously just to let you all know, obviously in a raid that's looking to go further, they will cut down on these extra rows. Like usually like 1 geo, 1 thief is enough. So anything extra beyond that, they will try to ask you to swap to DPS. But for my runs, we just want to get past boss 1, so I don't really care too much. Okay, I won't micromanage as much. Okay, other than that, we'll just do again ready check. So our check. Okay, and then just yell out. Okay, A, okay. A okay, B okay, C okay, 2 okay, 3 okay. And party sort. Okay, waiting on 1. Okay, and 1 is okay. Okay lah, so same thing as before. Pop food. Go, let's give it our best shot. Okay, you can step off already. Let's have some fun. Remember the buff at the stone up ahead. Okay, the knowledge stone. Okay, and then hop down over to the demon wall, but do not target the boss and do not fall off the platform. Okay, as I mentioned earlier, if you didn't meddle with the waymarks, your waymark should still be there. Okay, so you should see the waymarks already there. Okay, but if there's anyone who doesn't see the waymarks, please let us know, and we will try to help you to place them. Or should I say, try to teach you how to place them. Okay, other than that, okay, my chemists, all the chemists are already marked, but just to make it a habit, chemists just go to the right. Okay, once again, if necessary, we can try to call for res recovery lah. Okay, which is basically the chemists will try to stay dead on the floor but have a res applied to them, and we will try to recover the alliance if necessary lah. Okay, but usually, okay, just as we saw earlier on, at the enrage, most of us will be north, but we want to res at the south. That's why once we know that enrage is coming, we should quickly hop off the platform so that our corpses spawn on the south. Okay, because if the chemists spawn at the south and want to res you, but your body's at the north, it's difficult for them to pick you up. Okay, so you need to try to get your corpse over to the south. Okay, but best is like we don't wipe but you know, it's hard to say. Yeah, I'll try my best. I'll try my best this time. Okay, without wasting too much time. Okay, we will start at ET 1040 1040. Okay, limit break 1, LB 1 will be 1039. Okay, LB2 will be 1038. Okay, you can just fire it off if you have it. Okay, we've been doing the CEs and fates, and you have LB, right? Just use, okay, just use, because you notice once we pull, the LB disappears. Okay, check your foot. Okay, focus up. We'll try our best one more time. Okay, LB1. And main tanks established. Red white first, this hurts. In order to mitigate. And the first mechanic will be crossing over and stay far. Cross over and stay far. You don't need to grid too much. Cross over and knock back. Cross over and stay near the boss. Stay near the boss. There is a knockback. Nice. Tank busters coming up next. Tank busters. Okay, tank busters just go to the front and mitigate pop shields and stuff. This hurts. Okay, all good. Next, we'll be seeing the tower stacks. Okay, ABC crossover, ABC crossover, and go to your stacks. Knockback, there's a knockback. Stay close to the boss, stay close to the boss. Okay, and do the stacks. Okay, I need to remind myself to check for the knockback or far. Go to the right of the boss, go to the right of the boss. Go behind the boss. Go behind the boss. Go to the right of the boss. Waymark 1. Go to the right of the boss. Waymark 1. Here next we'll be seeing meteors. Okay, meteors crossover. Meteors crossover. You have the stack with the catapult. Make sure you are pointing it towards the boss. Okay. Meteors, there's a knockback. Knockback.
It's far.
Yeah.
It's far. Yeah.
Sorry. Yep. There's a knockback. I keep forgetting this. My mistake. Thank you. Okay, and get out of the danger zone. Yep. If someone can help me call out the near far, that'll be appreciated. Go left. Go left. Go behind the boss. Go behind the boss. Go right. Waymark 1. Next will be ads. Okay, ABC will cross over, ABC will cross over. Time mages get ready to dispel the middle ad. Okay, help to dispel the middle ad, tanks just tank, and burn the ads down. Once the ads are down, focus the boss, back to the boss. There should be more crossover mechanics. Okay, the safe spot will be the back left later. Okay, safe spot will be back left later. Okay, go to the number side. ABC will be floating. Stay far first, stay far first. ABC get ready to float. Okay, ABC go float. You can soak your towers. After the towers are soaked, go to the back left for the safe spot. Okay, back left, back left. Nice. Stay left, stay left. Stay to the back of the boss, there'll be one more. Stay left, stay left. Waymark C. We will likely be seeing meteors once again. Okay, this is a knockback. Meteors crossover. There will be a knockback. Meteors crossover. Okay, get ready for the knockback. Knockback.
Yeah.
Come near to the boss. Okay. Yeah, so one meteor misses, but it's okay. Just a mitigate, it's okay. Go to the extreme rear, right? There's a small little safe spot there. Yeah. Okay, all good. Keep going. These ruin stacks don't give damage down, by the way. Crossover and knockback. Crossover and knockback. Okay, again, there's a knockback, so stay near the boss. Okay, I think there'll be a red white soon. Remember to mitigate this. Okay, tank busters first. Tank busters first. Okay, remember mitigate tanks. Red white. Mitigate. Okay, 13%. Getting really close to enrich now. I need to push a little bit. Enrich. I don't think you can. Okay, just yeet first. Just yeet first. Yep, not enough. But it's very close. This time around it's closer. Oh. Okay, I think it's time to release. Yeah, we didn't manage to do a res restore there. A bit tougher. But yeah, we'll try again. Much better and much cleaner this time round. Not too bad, not too bad. No worries. Okay, we will do just the last one, third one. So again, this is X58. So 30 minutes for the next one. Okay, for those who need to head off, thank you so much for coming. Okay, I was, because we didn't clear it, I will try to do one more since we're already taking the instance. No worries. Yeah, for those who need to head off, just you're free to head off. Thank you for coming. Okay, numbers check. See if there's enough. Okay, just to get a quick check on how many players are still here, just in case we cannot get. Okay, although we got about 40. Okay, I'll just do a quick numbers check. My party is 6. Let's type it out in. Okay, I'm just gonna do a numbers check in Discord. Okay, mine's at 6. I just want to make sure that we still have a minimum viability. Okay, like if people leave, but a lot of people leave, right? Then we may not even hit the minimum number. So I just want to make sure we have enough to carry on first. 3 is still 8. Okay. 6, 12, 16, 12, 28. Still have 28. Plus there was a party 1 and party C as well. Okay, we can still go and try one more time. We'll try one last time. Anyway, after the next 30 minutes, we'll be down to 30 minutes left in the instance. So we'll try. We can only afford one last try. Six, okay. 6. Nice. So 2, 4, 6, 8 minus 8. We have 40 lah. We have about 40 players. Okay, can. We still can go ahead. Have enough numbers. More fates, I see. But the fates melt so quickly. It's because of the scaling. So in case you all didn't know, the reason why fates die so fast, right, is because when the boss is pulled, it takes into account how many players are there when the fate is pulled. So if let's say you don't engage the boss immediately and you wait for everyone else to arrive and then you start pulling, right, the boss will have a very much higher HP value. So that's why they die so fast, because people don't wait. Which is good and bad in its sense, in its own sense. I mean, there's been debates, people are saying that people should wait, let more players get to it. But then there's the counter argument, which is that if you wait, then we will just take twice as long to clear the fate. So what's the point? No point. It's a mimic here. Let's leave it alone. Yeah, the mimics appear during the atmospheric phantasms weather, but sorry to burst your bubble, they don't actually give anything. They don't actually drop any special loot or anything. They're just normal mobs that appear during specific weather types. Looks like they might be something special, but they don't actually give anything. speaking of this, I'm not too how do I say this? I'm not too disappointed or anything with the wipes. Don't worry about it. This is actually expected because this is supposed to be a fresh look, right? So a lot of people is like not very familiar with the mechanics. Not very need time to absorb it. You need time to get used to it. So it's perfectly normal to be like wiping a few times at the start. Yeah, having said that, if you take back what you have absorbed from this session and go and review like the max or watch a video guide, right, you will probably be able to do B1 in a B1 party lah. Okay, I wouldn't say you go join a fresh party and then expect them to clear. That's a bit unreasonable, but there are groups that are organizing B1 farm parties. As I mentioned earlier, this afternoon, someone created a farm party for B1, which is basically same as what we are doing, but they only go past B1 and hallways and then they stop there. So it's the same as what I am intending to do, except that we are not clearing B1 yet. Okay, hopefully with the next pool we might actually do it. Okay, the very first time I did this as well, we took 3 pools, then on the third pool we cleared. It takes a bit of time for people to get used to it, as I mentioned earlier. So I'm not too surprised. And then as more and more people experience the content, okay, more people go into my introductory runs or even join B1 proc runs, there'll be a greater pool of people who are B1 capable. So let's say, you know, all of y'all today join the run, go back, study, review the max, and you know, maybe like Monday someone organizes a B1 farm, you can just join and expect to clear by that. So it takes a bit of time, but we will try to get more people to be capable of clearing B1 basically. Okay, and B1, why B1? What's so special about it? It's because you will drop the Sanguinite, which is used to upgrade your gear, okay, to +2 gear. Okay, although we're not really sure how exactly that impacts your ability to do the content. Okay, people are still doing some calculation. I think every +1 to your special stat is like 1% increase or something. But we are not fully sure what exactly it does yet. But obviously having it is better than not having it. So over time people will get better at the content and get more geared up. Someday we may see like FFA Fog Tower runs as well. Yeah, B1 drops 6 Sanguinites. 1 from the boss itself, 2 and 3 from 2 separate treasure coffers in the hallways, which is what we will be doing after we clear B1. So a total of 6. Okay, but we need teeth for that.
3 is from the lock room that you need a level 6 teeth to unlock.
Yeah, that's correct. So there's a hidden room, basically. It's a secret room that needs a thief to access, and that gives 3 Sanguinites. Then I think 2 comes from the other room filled with mobs. Or you have to kill mobs along the way. Yeah, the scaling, there's scaling for the fates. If you see the fates HP change, it's because the scaling change. That's why they tend to melt so quickly. It's complicated. Like I mentioned, that I've seen arguments for people saying that why don't you all wait? Then some other people say that if we wait, then all of us do half as many fates because it'll take twice as long to clear. So they have a point. They have a point. It's like you just skip half of them and you still get the same amount of fates as though everyone waited. So yeah, not wrong. They're not wrong. What's the time? 58, okay. Pretty much. That's exactly the point that those folks were making. Like if you skip half the fate, like you skip one fate for every 2 fate, right? It's pretty much the same thing as them waiting. So you can sort of take it like that. Next weather is 28. X28. So another 18 minutes. By right, you should always have enough time to level up. Especially since critical engagements give so much experience. Although in future, I'm not sure whether this will still hold true. Like I think a good way to see like how this content will look like in the future, right, is to go to Materia. I just go Materia and see what's like there. Yeah. I mean, it's a known thing, but Materia has way less people, so they don't have the same. I mean, pros and cons. They don't have the problem of like instances filling instantly, but then they have the problem of the instance doesn't fill. When they want to force a new instance, right? They have to wait a long time for the old instance to fill first. So that's the problem Materia has, which is is pros and cons. Pros and cons.
I think their decay rate will increase faster compared to other more populated servers because,
Definitely.
the nature of MMOs. Yeah.
Once people are done with this content, they're just done. There's no reason to stick around. It's like the 100 achievements for Fog Tower is not going to apply to like 90% of the player base. Most of us don't care about.
Yeah.
Most people don't care about it. So only a small percentage will stay and do the 100. So most people is like one clear, get the amount, understand how it works. Maybe do a second one just to get a bit more understanding of how the mechanics work. And after that's it. Okay, I have enough. I don't want to do anymore. Maybe a bit more hardworking folks will just get a full set of +2 gear, which is how many? I think it was 60. 60 60. Can't remember. I think it was 10.
I think so.
60 for one piece. Or
You need
60?
10 per set.
10
So
per
you need 10
piece,
X perspectives, right? You only need 5 for the left side, so that's 50 X perspectives.
60 for single. No, so 60 for no. I remember it was 60 for
60 for a single, right?
a
Because you need 3
single
of that.
piece. Yeah. So it's quite a lot. So yeah, you need quite a bit. So you can farm quite a lot. 60 is theoretically one full clear. No, one full clear is 30 only. Someone did the math. One full clear is 30, so you need 2 clears for a single gear upgrade. That's a lot. that's quite a lot. Yeah. Well, it's okay lah. This content is here to stay all the way until end of this expansion. By the way, 7.4 gets more jobs coming in. Then I think 7. What's it like?
7.5 should have another zone.
7.5, yes. 7.5 is a new area. So 7.4 we will get a power upgrade, because higher mastery, right? So everyone gets a power increase. So it's a power creep. So 7.4, all of us will become stronger. So the content becomes easier. Then 7.5 we get a new zone. Expected that we will get more fogged towers, but this is not confirmed.
Next one should be Pop Tower Magic.
Magic, right?
Since one is blood, the other one is magic. I think somewhere in the law did mention.
Yeah.
Actually.
There's more than one. That's the key thing here. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. The content itself, I think, is not too difficult. It's quite. I mean, okay, we cannot. How do I say this? We cannot determine the difficulty of the content by what we are experiencing now. The actual content's difficulty will be made clearer once everyone is, fully geared up or mastery up. Then we will know the actual difficulty of the content, because that is what the climate will be like for the long run, basically. So we will need to see the actual difficulty of the content slightly later. Now it's still like week 2. Are we week 2? Yeah, week 2 only. So
yes,
still very early. So So too early to say whether it's like easy or difficult. We need to see when everyone's done gearing up first. This, just so you all know, this is basically how it's like in BA as well. BA day 1 or week 1 is just every day wipe fast. Every other day someone will shout for BA, and every other day we will wipe at Meteors or something silly. Usually AV and Rage or Meteor misplace or some other stupid thing. Fail to kill the spears on Raiden, by the way. It was a thing back then also. Because everyone doesn't have Eureka gear on week 1. So every other... I remember correctly, I did 10 runs, 1 clear. Something along those lines. Every 10 runs I did there was 1 clear. So it's about there. For the early days, it'll be this difficulty level. Then once people get geared up and then power creep kicks in, it becomes a lot easier. Nowadays BA is like just YOLO, carry new players through, no problem also. So yeah, the climate has changed. Yeah, exactly. By the way, I mean, this should be obvious but we will get more jobs later, so y'all don't have to go so crazy with the mastery and the farming now. But I mean, if y'all want to, I cannot stop you lah. Like if you want to do farm your like 5,000 1,000 coffers or 5,000 copper, I can't remember. Was it 1,000? 5,000. Yeah, 5,000 copper, 1,000 carrots, and 1,000 pots. Now, I can't stop you. Some people will go ham and just go and farm all the gear as well. But you can technically hold back a little bit and do some of the farming later on when more jobs come out, because you'll be forced to do more job leveling later on, which will still give you silver coins. So yeah, you don't have to go all crazy with it now. But I mean, if you're really bored and there's nothing to do, you can. Yeah. My plan is just to maybe get 1 set of silver gear. I mean, +1 gear from silver coins. Level. It's very likely I'll hit max level for all my jobs first, phantom jobs first. Because I think doing the calculations, you will obviously hit max level for all phantom jobs before you get enough coins to buy all gear. So I'll probably just get 1 full set of... maybe 2 full set of gear, fending for my tank, and maybe 1 more for casters, which is the DPS class I play. Then that's it. Then I'll save the rest for next time. Okay, healers, melee range, I can farm in 7.4. That's my plan. Obviously, you don't have to follow it, but seems like, at least this way I spread out all the grind. Don't do all the grind now, then later when more content releases, you have to do more grind, but you don't need the silver coins anymore. So just maybe spread it out a little bit. But it's up to you. Like the classes I don't use, I won't farm now. Point. In before they release more gear that you can upgrade to. Oh no. Yeah, but I don't think so. I don't think so. Like, I think this gear that we're getting now with the max +2 is the maximum. But I may be wrong. Who knows? As he might put a fast one on us and change it up.
When the next tower releases, it will be very late in the expansion. I'm not sure that they will even bother with having a gear grind at that point.
Yeah, that's right.
So the bulk of the grind would be now to 7.4. So we'll see.
Yeah, but we don't know how many jobs they release. They never did specify.
No, they did.
They did? I mean, if you're talking
They
about
didn't. They didn't.
They didn't, right?
They
Yeah.
didn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
I saw. Okay, this one is IC one. Like I saw some people say that it's supposed to have like 25 jobs. But
There
I don't think
were
so.
data mine images of the jobs, but it's not confirmed.
Yeah, it's not confirmed.
Not set in stone.
So time 58, so 38. Okay. 28. 9 more minutes. Yeah. Go to this loot, see what this drops. Yep, 28 lah, 9 more minutes. I mean, in theory, you can squeeze in one more CE. Usually the third run of the day is like lesser people for some reason. Yeah, Tuesday I did 3 runs. Wednesday I did 3 runs as well. Tuesday we had 40 people on the third run, and Wednesday we had like about very little, 24 people on the third run. But it's a weekday, so I understand the numbers, the lack of numbers. But today is Friday, so that will explain why there's more people today. But yeah, we should still get enough lah. We should still get enough over the minimum, and I think slightly more lah. That's why I did a numbers count earlier. It should be about 40 people lah. Actually the job system is quite interesting. The only I wouldn't say regret lah, but the only disappointing thing is like some folks were saying that it'd be nice to mix and match the skills, but then a bit overpowered if they allow you to do that. Like you can take all the good skills, stack it onto one class, and like freelancer, stack it on one class, and might be a bit OP. But who knows? Maybe the.
I mean, I hope they do it.
Yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be fun.
Yes.
Like maybe the freelancer's 5th job, maybe like you can choose any one job skill and use that.
Probably.
Then not too OP, but still flexible enough that you can play around with it.
Because 5 had, I think, also like Onion Knight or whatsoever, and those were the upgrades from the freelancer jobs. So maybe that could be that where they could allow cross-class switching of skills and whatnot. Yeah.
That'll be fun. It'll be quite fun.
Because right now you feel very restricted in your own job and class. The argument goes both ways. One guy say why shouldn't we be allowed to be made OP in that case? While some people just completely don't interact with the job, with the lost actions and logos actions back in the previous 2 field operations, that kind of thing.
Yeah. But it's just fun. Just fun to mix and match around.
Correct. It's fun to figure out the all the broken combos that you can put in, or imaginable combos if you could put in.
There's already some like semi OP combos lah. I think the obvious ones are like the Berserker, the Death Blow. Can't remember the name. Give me a second. Let me check. Yeah, Deadly Blow.
Yes, Deadly Blow.
Deadly Blow and Tank Inbound. So you just eat all the damage and use Deadly Blow afterwards, because you have like 1 health only, right? So
the idea, is you take as much damage as possible, then you take warriors or inbound, and then you go down to low HP.
Yep.
I think I saw someone on Reddit posted they did 1.7 mil damage after that. Yeah.
Yep. So eventually, like some of us have to learn how to like squeeze out damage. I think there's a couple of classes, a few phantom jobs are meant for DPS. So in theory, by right, if like we don't stack too many duplicate classes, like we don't need like 7, like as I mentioned, only like 7 thieves, don't need like 5 geomancers, because these don't add damage to our alliance. Usually the spare duplicate jobs will just switch over to things like, okay, maybe not Berserker, not Berserker, but certain things like I think Monk is a DPS class. Cannoneers are just good.
Cannoneers, you want them for the debuff, because at the max level they provide a 10% mid and a 5% damage up, where you deal more damage to them.
Correct. So but the duration is like 70 seconds. The recast is 30. So technically a single Cannoneer is enough, but
the value goes down.
Yeah, you need 2 for boss 2 because there are 2 ads, right? And I'm not sure beyond that how many more you need, but I will go check it out. So Cannoneers are obviously a good DPS class as well. Geomancers should use battle bells on tanks, just to buff them for the damage up as well. The Geomancer battle bell adds a stacking 3% level 1 and I think 5% at level 2 for each stack, each instance of damage taken. So the tank will usually be taking auto attacks. They will just stack it to 8 and it will keep refreshing. So at 5% times 8 is 40% damage up for the tank. So that's also pretty good. I don't know if there's a way to proc it from other damage sources, but I don't think so. Not at this point of time. What else is there? Oh, chemists can blow gil to spam eaters. Just so you know, the standard combo for this is Dark Knights plus eater potions. Every 5 seconds you can off GC. Is it off GC? Yeah, off GCD. Recover your MP to full. So Dark Knights can spam their what's it called again? Age of Shadow. So you Age of Shadow, keep on weaving Age of Shadow in, no MP, pop eater, continue to Age of Shadow. But it's very expensive, obviously. 10k
and
per
black
pop.
mages as well.
Black mages can stay in fire form permanently.
Instead of going back to ice, yeah.
So that's another DPS increase. Although the argument is that I think I mentioned it somewhere else as well, but Dark Knights benefit more from this because for them they are just weaving in extra damage, right? So any extra MP is extra damage, but Black Mages is that you are just substituting Ice Phase for Fire Phase, which is not as stongs, but it's still a damage increase. Still
it's
DPS
still
increase.
a damage increase actually, because you are spending less time
Correct.
in Ice Phase.
Yes.
The idea is to minimize your downtime and increase your uptime there.
So it's also a damage up. So also quite good. But again, it's just spending money for extra DPS.
Yeah.
Don't know how necessary it is, but yeah, maybe it is. What's wrong with Okay, go help Rez, thanks. Just stay alive, guys. 2 more minutes before the weather changes. But it's okay, we have time. What else is there? Bards should be able to use Hero's Rhyme, which is their level 4 ability, to sync with the 2 minutes. So 2 minute buffs everything. Pop it extra 10% for 20 seconds, and then everything else is just offensive area, which is a permanent I think 5% increase.
Is it?
No, because the is 1% at level 1, but 2% at level 2.
Yeah, correct.
Right? So I'm level 2 is 2%, then 3% at level 3, I think 4% at level 4. Yeah, 4%.
Right now my one is 4%.
4%, max, right? So it's 4%.
Yeah, it's max 4%. Hero's Rhyme will increase by 10%, cooldown every 2 minutes. Yeah.
Oracles have but Oracles required? No, I don't think so. Oracle Starfall, only Starfall. Doom doesn't do much except to Doom adds. Not sure it's used. I must go and check. But yeah, Oracles can do Starfalls. Rangers basically is just for mitigation. Not that useful. So we don't want too many Rangers. But it's okay. Hey, don't waste the. But okay, never mind. You're then you'll die. You're okay. The LB can be keep for the boss one, but never mind. It's okay, doesn't matter. Like if you want to min max, you should hold the LB gauge for boss one. So don't blow it away. But it's okay Doesn't I'm not that particular about it. Let's see. Oh, that means I'm minting it. Okay. Yeah, so same thing. Okay, I can tell you this time, definitely we won't get 45. So just 16 ciphers. Again, I try to encourage people to rotate. So if you have put in a cipher in any of the previous 2 pulls, just hold back a bit. Okay, I don't want to every time same people putting in ciphers, then not very nice. So we try to rotate. Okay, if you are here and you mentioned that you could afford a cipher and you haven't put in one yet, Okay, just try to put in one until we hit 16. 116 and just stop. No need to put anything more than 16. Okay, 16 is the maximum we would actually need. Because we won't have 48 on this attempt this time around. Now current climate is that we still have a lot of players who are interested, so I can still keep running these. Weekend obviously sees more people, but maybe weekday will be slightly less. Today's run also I set it to 8 PM plus 8 GMT, which is 9 PM JST. So it's for those who are living in the plus 8 GMT time zone to attend. The previous two attempts I did was 6 PM, so everyone still hasn't finished work yet, so slightly less people as well. Okay, so I'll consider running it at a slightly later time slot in the evenings for Elemental. I'm also considering running this over on Materia, but Materia they have their folks who are running every day as well, so I don't want to clash with them also. I mean, yes, okay, yes. I know that people say that I yap a lot, but this is my day job. Just in case you all didn't know, I'm a IRL trainer, so I talk the whole day most of the time. Anyway, okay, now the weather has changed. Aurora Mirages is up again. Just gentle reminder, don't need to go past 16. 16 is the most. Okay, for those who haven't put in any, and you see it's not 16 yet, you can just consider to just contribute one. We all thank you very much. We try to rotate through lah. Okay, try to rotate lah. Okay, I don't want to text some folks all the time. Okay, I see some people every time come for all my runs. So very nice of them. But I don't want to keep asking to donate ciphers lah. Okay, so just one more and we're good. Okay, so just one more person put in one and then we should be okay. Okay, cannot be the same person. I don't think you can put in extra. So if you put in one already and you think, oh, okay, one more, then you put in one more, I don't think it counts. Okay, they only count how many participants, not how many ciphers. So one is enough, one from each person. So 16 people, we have gotten enough. Thank you very much, guys. Okay, don't put in anymore. We will not see 48 players in this third and final instance. Okay, but we will try our best. Okay, and if everyone knows what to do, right, we might even see a boss one clear. Okay, but don't get your hopes up, lah. Okay, I don't like to I learned early on when hosting BA runs, I try not to tell people that okay, we're gonna clear, because sometimes people just mess it up, or even I might mess it up sometimes, and then we'll wipe. So I try not to promise people anything. Okay, but we will try our best, lah. Okay, we'll try our best. Get the most important thing is to get the experience out of it, lah. Okay, just to learn from it, build in some muscle memory, learn the tells and everything. Okay, if you all see the 30-minute thing, don't worry about it. You will never run out of time inside the Fog Tower. Okay, in case you didn't know, this follows the same conventions as the Boldigian Arsenal. If you zone in and your instance timer is less than the Fog Timer timing, your instance timer will increase to match the Fog Tower timer. So you will never run out of time inside Fog Tower. It is either everyone runs out of time, or you will all stay until it is done. I think there's HP scaling for the bosses, but I'm not sure exactly how it works. I mean, I don't know what's the minimum scaling, but it's definitely scaled. It's definitely scaled. So like, if you bring in like 24 people, right, the boss HP will be lesser than if you bring 48 people. That's for sure. But we don't know how the scaling is like, and if you're not mistaken, there's a minimum scaling. Okay, some people are guessing it is 24, which is what BA is scaled to as well. Plus, not to mention, if you look at the boss 1 mechanics, you need 24 people to resolve them properly. Okay, that's not to say you cannot do it with less than 24. You can, but you have to eat damage, eat vulnerability. Okay, not vulnerability, ruin stacks. You have to eat some ruin stacks. You will explode one tower, and the tower give everyone one ruin stack, which is doable, still doable. 4, 4, 4, 4, then 2 towers explode. Everyone gets 2 ruin stacks, and then you don't make any mistakes for the rest of that fight.
Yeah.
So it's doable, just very, very spicy.
It's doable, but the problem is that like this afternoon we had our farm runs for, as you mentioned, boss 1 and hallway, right? There was in the last one we went with exactly 24, and there were 2 towers that exploded because people didn't do the mechanics properly, and it just resulted in a wipe due to excessive damage. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
So the towers do explode. They, aside from doing ruin stacks, they also do quite a fair bit of damage as well.
See. So must heavy meat
Yeah.
also. Yeah, it's weaker.
Yeah. So with more people in the run, you are less. The chances,
that's
the
for
failure
sure.
points are less. Yes.
With 24 people means everyone must be alive to do the mechanic properly.
Yes.
So obviously you want to bring more people just to account for that.
There's pros and cons to that. Like if let's say with more people, then there's more chances that for example, one of the guy who gets the meteor, but he doesn't know what to do, and he places it there.
That's the same as BA. So BA last time we had this same concept. That we were always saying that for BA, right, it's actually easier to clear with 24 people who have cleared BA before multiple times, right? Than it is to clear with 48 people who have never done BA before. So that's understood.
It's very likely that this should work the same as well. But we'll know further. Once more people have cleared.
Okay, this will be our third and final run. So we're going to zone in one last time and give this one more try. Okay, the steps are the same. We're doing the exact same things. My party is missing 2 players, but to be very honest, I think in Fog Tower, right, having less people doesn't really matter too much because we don't really use the LB3 anyway, except for damage. Healer LB3 doesn't... Okay, just so you know, healer LB3, right, is not recommended in Fog Tower. Why? Because it still uses up 1 life, and if a chemist has put a rest on you and the healer LB3s, it will use 2 lives instead. I don't know if it's intended or not, but just take note of that.
Yes.
Yeah, so healer LB3 is actually wasting lives, so not very recommended to use. Try not to use it. Okay, same thing, we're gonna line up. Okay, let me do a head count as well, as always. Oh, 10s is not in any party. 10s I pick you up. It's 15, 30, 45. Okay, 45, not too bad. Small die. Also, okay, wait. Let me just do party count first, just to make sure that it's balanced. So mine is 7. We have 1 player. Okay, C. Party C grab small. Party C grab small. Correct. Anything less than 7 will pick up players. Thank you. Yeah, so there's one more player who's floating around. Small Doi is floating around. Just grab them. So you should have 7 as well. So I think this should sort of even it out. Okay. Other than that, same thing as before. Just check your party comms. Okay, 1 bard. Sound out your geomancers, thieves, or time mages. Okay, thank you. Time mage. Cannoneer actually more is okay lah. How do I say this? Cannoneer, as long as you have 2 is enough lah. But if there's more than 2, right, it's okay also because Cannoneers are actually extra DPS. So,
yes.
Anytime they press their skill, right, it's more damage going out. So Cannoneer is actually good to have. Having more is always good. So I'm not too worried about having less Cannoneers. Have more Cannoneers is actually better. Chemists, ideally 1. Okay, the recommendation for progging, right, is chemists 1 per party. Too many is obviously bad for damage, but we try to have at least 1 per party. And maybe don't want too many. Don't have too many chemists is better. Okay, obviously in farm parties we'll try to cut down on duplicate classes that don't do anything beyond what they will do. Okay, you can use chemists if you intend to like spam eaters, that's fine, because there's a damage up. But if it's just for res, then don't want too many, because honestly speaking, that's just aiming to wipe. Okay. Other than that, I think time mages, geomancers, Where's our thieves? Just now, because Galen was a thief, but Galen has left, so we need extra thieves. Can I just confirm thieves for numbers and side? Okay, C, thief, 3, thief. Can. Thank you very much. 2 thieves, time mages, geomancers, and okay, that should be good. Okay, so ready check before we go. Ready check. Change this back to yellow. Okay, hopefully this time around we can get past. Okay, okay, B okay, C okay, 2 okay, 3 okay, waiting for 1. Okay, 1 is okay as well. So let's give it our best shot. Okay, let's have some fun. Okay, and as usual, just buff yourself up at the stone. That's how we take it this time. Yes. Okay, and as usual, pop some food. Place waymarks if you haven't. Okay, but again, this is our 3rd attempt, so the waymark should already be there. Okay, but if anyone doesn't have waymarks, please let us know. Okay, all the markers are still here for our existing parties. Okay, but I'll just make sure the new parties, if there are any, have waymarks. So I'll just tell them to check their waymarks. Other than that, okay, food check, gear check. I just realized I need to swap gear as I change outside. Okay, okay lah. And I think that's it. We'll give it one more try. Okay, this will be our last attempt. Hey, someone pull. Okay, let's just start. Okay, let's just go. Red, white, mitigate first. Pop some mitigations. All good, don't worry about it. We'll just try our best. Okay, next will be crossover and stay far. Crossover and move away from the boss. We cross over and stay near. Crossover and stay near. There is a knockback. Stay close to the boss. Tank busters coming up next. Okay, next will be towers. ABC crossover. Stay near the boss. Stay near the boss. There's a knockback. And soak towers. Nice. Will be okay. Right. Go right. Go behind the boss afterwards. Okay, go behind the boss, and go right. Stay on waymark 1. Waymark 1 is where you should be at. Okay, we should be seeing meteors next, so be prepared for meteors. Meteors cross over and stay near. Make sure your catapults are pointing the correct direction. There is a knockback. We come and stack with the stack markers. Meteors should stack and cross over the wall. Move away from the danger zone. Yes. Very clean. Go right. Once again, we'll be behind the wall. Okay, we'll be behind the wall. And go left. Waymark 3. Okay, behind the wall. Don't go in front. Yes. Okay, we're looking at ads next. Okay, ABC will be crossing over afterwards. ABC crossover, ABC crossover. Time Mages get ready to dispel the big ad. Okay, help to tank the mobs and just dispatch them. Thank you for the dispels. Okay, once you have burned the ads down, go back to the boss. We'll be looking at the double stacked towers next. I will call out which is the safe corner first. That will be resolved at the end. Okay, looking at the statue's placement, the back left will be safe later. Okay, back left will be safe later. Okay, cross over to the ABC side. 1, 2, 3. Okay, there's a knockback. There's a knockback. Stay closer to the front. There's a knockback. Stay closer to the front. Numbers will go up afterwards. Okay, numbers go up. Make sure the stack is okay. Try our best. One tower explode. Ooh, quite a lot. Too many towers exploded, I see. No worries, no worries. It's fine. This happens, yeah, because of the inability to to get up to the top quickly. It's okay, no worries. Okay, that's it. Let's head out. It was doing pretty good up to that point lah. So
yeah, we're pretty on track.
Yeah,
DPS-wise.
it was gonna clear until that moment. So it's okay lah. It's not too bad. Quite fun. But yeah, also hopefully this gives you an experience of what the boss fight is like. As you can tell, right, once you all know what to do, what exactly to handle, not too bad. It's not really that difficult. It's just the execution is a bit tough, and a couple of players not knowing what to do or not being able to execute the mechanics may cause some issues. Yeah. Yes, correct. Technically speaking, you can pop arm's length just for that specific mechanic, but we don't use it for meteors. In meteors, you should never pop the arm's length for the knockback for meteors. I think maybe for the this double stack towers, you can consider using arm's length just to be able to get to your gargoyle statue. So yeah, I think there's a bit too much things to handle there as well. But yeah, it's all good, it's all good. Good experience. I think other than that, so yeah, if you want to do more, I will be hosting more. I will consider over the weekend if I can run more. But just to let y'all know, okay, for those of you who feel that, okay, you know, I think I've got it already, I'm good. All I need now is to find a group to clear boss 1. Try to join either boss 1 aim to clear parties or practice parties or even boss 1 farm parties. I myself will maybe try to branch out to hosting boss 1 farm parties and more introductory parties. The introductory parties are more for fresh players, so it will be like today. Don't expect clears because everyone's new, everyone's fresh. We're just going to take a look at it. Okay, and eventually, if you look out for farm parties, you can join those. Okay, once you go review the mechanics for boss 1, actually, to be honest, we are on track to clear. If not for that little mishap, I think we have cleared boss 1 anyway. Okay, just go and look for farm parties and then can go join those as well. Okay, I know some other folks have been starting to organize them, so feel free to go and join those folks as well. Okay, other than that, I think that's pretty much it. If you have any questions you wish to ask me, you can feel free to do so on the Discord. Okay, the thread, I'll just leave it open. Feel free to ask me questions there. Okay, if not, then thank you guys so much for coming. Hope it has been a good experience for y'all. And I hope to see y'all in future Fog Tower runs as well. Okay, so yeah, I think that's it. Thanks for coming.
Yes, GG.
Good game. See y'all next time. So pretty good session today. That's it from me. Yeah, so I think like we did 3 pulls. Okay, the first pull I will admit it was my mistake. Okay, I'm still not very used to the timing of the calls. Okay, but on my third pull I sort of cleaned that up already. So I think moving forwards I should be able to call out the knockback and stay farm mechanic. Okay, that usually tends to catch a lot of people off guard. So yeah, I'll keep an eye out for that. Yeah, I think pretty good. We on our third pull, as mentioned, we were actually on track to clearing. Like we did the tower after the double stack towers, it will be one more set of meteors, and then we would have cleared afterwards. Okay, but mishaps happen. Okay, the knockback folks didn't. I noticed that the knockback folks didn't make it in time for the front left tower, and then I think those exploded. Okay, there was probably more folks who didn't make it on for the upper towers as well. But this is to be expected. Okay, it's the first time for for most of the folks here actually. Okay, I think a large percentage of the folks who joined us today were new, have never done the fight before. So going in a couple of times gives them some experience and exposes them to the fight. Afterwards, they will just go back and review the mechanics, watch video guides, or read text guides, and hopefully it will come together and they should be able to clear it next time in other parties as well. Okay, other either farm parties or aim to clear parties, or even maybe, who knows, they might join me on my next introductory boss one party as well. Okay, over time I do expect the groups to start to make progress. Okay, like more and more people will have joined a boss one party and or done some boss one itself, okay, and will be able to clear boss one eventually as well. So yeah, I'm not too surprised. This is the natural order of things. Okay, currently there's just an overwhelming demand for people looking to do the content. Okay, but not a lot of groups opening up to, you know, just randomly go in and get the content done. Okay, a lot of the groups have been doing statics, which is fine. No, I mean, to be very honest, if you want to prop the content, a static is generally your best shot at it. Okay, but those come with certain constraints as well. Like, you know, you must always commit to every other day, fixed timing, you know, 2 to 3 hours every night. Might be a bit tough for some folks with a busy schedule. So having these free form FFA or free for all runs will actually do them some good as well. Okay, so it's a good way for folks to get some experience. Okay, I had fun today as well. So I believe most of the folks here as well enjoyed it. Okay, and the learning experience was definitely a benefit for everyone. Okay, so I think that's pretty much it for me for tonight. It's almost like 11 p.m. Okay, we started at 8, right? So yeah, about 3 hours. So not too bad. About 3 hours session. Okay, I will be hosting more of these. I will see if I can do them over the weekend, but I will have to check to see if there's other folks hosting. Okay, I definitely do not want to stack runs at the same time. Okay, I don't want to put a run on at the same timing someone else is doing a run, because that means we'll be clashing. So that's not great. Okay, I'll try to schedule my runs at slightly different timings, and I will probably be doing one on Monday as well. Okay, slightly earlier on Monday. See if I can get more introductory runs in as well. If you are here over on Elemental and watching as we go through the content and would like to join, feel free to just join us on our runs as well. Okay, I will usually post the timings of my runs in Discord. Okay, I host out of the Content Achievers Discord. Okay, the link is actually in my channel description, so feel free to just join us if you're over here on the Elementals data center. Okay, and look out for more of my streams. Okay, do subscribe to my channel and to get notified of when I'm streaming. Okay, currently most players are going through the Occult's Crescent content, okay, OC content, so that's generally what I'll be doing as well. Okay, what I'll be streaming as well. Eventually, I'll look to run some of the older content. Okay, things like Criterion Dungeons, Chaotic Alliance raids, okay, as well as maybe some deep dungeon runs. Okay, these are all on my to-do list, but I haven't had the time to run through them. So I will probably look to do these maybe slightly later down the line. Other than that, I think that's it from me for today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Okay, as always, if you like my content, do give me a thumbs up. Okay, and do subscribe to my channel as well, and to stay notified of when I'm streaming. Other than that, I think that's all from me for now. Yeah, do enjoy the rest of your evening and the weekend ahead. Okay, and I will see you guys again next time. Take care now, and bye bye.